What's up, folks? It's Sunday night.
What's shaking? What's going on, everybody?
Hope everybody had a fun-filled weekend like I did. My body's still recuperating, so no beer tonight. I've had enough for the weekend.
I got me water myself.
Yeah, we tried so many different beers last night, and stayed up till about 4:45 this morning. Got up a couple hours later, so yeah, the body's like, no.
It sounds like beer. Bill tried enough beers for us today, anyway.
Yeah, Bill beer. He was keeping us in the loop with all the beers today.
Bill beer. I like that.
So I had a busy weekend, obviously. So I just every week we usually tend to have a subject that we just go through, whether it's ranking or discussion. I say, you know what? Let's just have a free for all. Just talk about anything that comes up. Hang out, just enjoy Sunday night for what it is. The miserable, shitty weather as usual here, because I feel like I live in fucking London or Seattle, because all it does is rain here these days. You get one good day, then it rains for 2 days. One good day, rains for 2 days.
Today was like Florida here. Rain, sunny, sunny.
No, we didn't get the sunny. We just got the rain. My lawn is like freaking soup. It just does not dry out. I can't mow it because it's so wet. It's just what a hell of a way. And it's not even technically summer yet.
Yeah, the seasons are shifting. Like, well, you got a lot more snow than we did here. We really only had 2 snowfalls, and they weren't that big. So
it sucked. This whole winter sucks now. Spring sucked. Now the summer's starting to suck. Everything just sucks.
Everything just sucks.
Oh, I got my new favorite. So while we were out visiting Challenge, we stopped at like a Goodwill store.
Mm-hmm.
This was $1, and I had to buy it. I've been knowing everybody all night long with it. One of those little buttons.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Is that fake news? Fake news?
Fake news.
For $1, I've been driving everybody crazy with this damn thing. Fun.
The fake news.
Oh, it's hysterical. But let's see who's hanging out on Sunday night.
Who's hanging out in the chat here?
There are some subjects for us and subjects you guys want to discuss, things going on, movies you've seen. I know a lot of stuff is in the theaters, and we just bullshit, hang out, have I'll have some Diet Coke. I mean, I actually brought some rum just in case I decided to get a little adventurous, put a little bit in my diet poison. But I'm gonna try to be a good boy.
That one bourbon with the cork is stuck.
Yeah, you got that's it. Nothing wrong with that. Gene, what's shaking?
Hi, Gene.
Breezy, what's going on? There's our buddy Jordan. I watched your latest episode. It was great. Those who are not subscribed,
go
check out the latest episode that he just did was Christine. Really good episode. Drop your channel in there, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, Mr. Horror on Tap's going to be a contestant on TSL's Friday the 13th quiz. So later this week. So check it out.
If Joey jumps in the chat, yes, Joey's on that list. Who else was on that list? I forget.
Dean, speaking of Dean. Hi, Dean. Leanna.
Cody is staying. Can't stay long. Early morning delivery. Just dropping in to send some love. Hope you're doing well, brother.
I don't.
Colin, what's going on? Your weekend just begins on Sundays. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, these night shifts that I was doing, I'm like, I can get used to these. I can sleep late, get stuff done.
Hey, Colin, what's up, buddy?
Gory, what's going on? Gory Tiger's in the house.
Gory Tiger. What's going on?
Weather in Ireland's been raining 1 minute and roasting the next past. Yeah, exactly. That's what the weather's like here. It's just
is that nuts?
It's horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Dean.
Hey, Dean.
Dean's drinking, but only days that end in Y.
I love it.
Hey, G, what's shaking? Yep, everybody. There it is right there. Go check out Jordan's channel. Give him a sub. Let's get him get some sub love. See. Oh, and look at that. He
there he is.
Fresh off his beer excursion for the day. There he is himself, Mr. Bill, the Everscade. And my computer's moving slow.
Bill, hello, buddy. I'll see Bill on Friday. We're gonna have a good time on Friday. The Friday the 13th screening.
Fuck the other Everscade. Fuck you. Sending me this shit.
Did you watch the thing with 2 heads this week, by the way? Did you watch them?
Did I watch the whole thing? I think I got through most of it. I have to go back and finish it. I was listening to it on the way home.
What's the thing you remember that they talked about the most that was extreme? I guess I shouldn't have said extreme.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
Did you
I'm trying to
catch
remember
that
what
guy
they
that
did.
wrote that letter saying his nuts got ripped off by a gorilla at the zoo?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Come on,
You
that's a
see this
work,
guy's
right?
his that's
That's a
gotta
work.
be yeah, even Chris Nelson was like, that's gotta be fake. It's be all over the news if somebody got their
How can you
balls
not?
ripped off.
Well, like they were doing the same thing that we're doing here. I'm like, I'm sorry if that's real, but your laugh.
Yeah. You know what that is? That's
Everything is fake news.
Fake news.
fake news.
No, it's like this, right? Isn't it?
Yep. John, what's going on? Is the popularity of first release movies to theaters being dumbed down? There has not been a theatrical blockbuster in years. It's funny that you mentioned that. That's a good thing to talk about. We were driving home today, and I forget what the hell we were listening to. Oh, we were listening to we always listen to the 70s channel because I like to listen to Casey Kasem's Countdown. And the DJ was talking about like all the movies that just came out. And Kathy doesn't have her head buried in the sand at all. She pretty much knows what's going on. She's like, I have not heard of one of those damn movies. It's like you don't really hear too much about these big movies anymore. I find out mostly about movies from people talking about them on podcasts.
Yeah, Pat, I with you saying that, I feel like it's a combination of lots of things, right? I think one has to do when the pandemic hit, right? Things changed with the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I think streaming platforms have caused that change too. Just kind of my thoughts on them. I don't know.
Yeah, because people don't have to leave the house anymore. I don't want to leave the house. I can stay in the house, bathe in my own filth. I'm okay, man. I don't want to go out if I don't have to.
I know you could see most movies after like a week or two, right? Unless they're available right away. But you have to pay like $20 just to rent it. I'm like, if it's something that's worth to go on the big screen, go see it on the big screen maybe. $20 to just watch at your house. I guess some people will pay that.
Some people will pay it. I mean, maybe you can't go out for whatever reason, but I'll usually just wait till it gets down to like less than $10 or it streams. I mean, it's got to be a movie like, wow, I really got to go. I mean, so what's coming out this summer that I would probably go see? Like The Black Phone? I might get off my lazy ass and go see that. The new one. I'm trying to think of what
Black
else
Phone 2. There's another one coming out that I think you would see. There's another horror one, isn't there? I don't know. I can't
What's
think
another one that's coming out? Help us out in the chat. I'm trying to think. I know.
Oh, you'll see Naked Gun, Pat. Won't you go see Naked Gun?
Naked Gun. Yeah, that's towards the end of the summer. Oh, that's in July. It's July, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's not horror, but you'll see it in the theater. I know you.
I'm so going to go check that out.
Yeah. There's one here that, did you hear about this movie, Pat? Like, I really want to see this. So Tom Hiddleston, it's got a real good cast.
That's it. This The Life of Chuck?
Yeah, Stephen King. It's one of those Stephen King dramas, it seems.
Hey, Denise, I don't know. I've not even heard of that. Yeah,
Maybe
that's right.
like a Shawshank, Green Mile type.
Yeah, that I haven't even heard of it. Sounds interesting, but I forgot that they're doing this, right? They're doing a remake of The Running Man.
I think it's with Amazon, if I'm correct, right, Daniel? I could be wrong, but it is. It's with the guy that was in the Top Gun sequel. He was in the Twister sequel. I forget the guy's name.
That's right. I can't think of his name. I can see him. I can't think of his name.
Handsome Devil.
Oh.
I'll just call him a handsome devil.
Devil.
He is a handsome devil.
House of Eden comes out on July 25th. Okay. I mean, there's probably some, but you don't want to, I don't know. I feel like I used to, maybe because I don't have regular TV anymore. I don't really watch regular TV because you probably see commercials, but I don't know. I feel like you don't hear as much. It doesn't seem like it's out there as much as it used to be.
Well, don't forget, you also have the new Alien TV show coming out. That's not a movie, but that's kind of a.
When is that coming out?
Oh, that Alien Earth.
Thanks, Frank. Glenn Powell, that's his name. Thanks, Frank. What's going on, Frank? I saw your pictures. Looks like
thank you. Hey, Frank.
You had a great time at Noe Bosco. Frank went.
Did he post some pictures? I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, he went to the Camp Crystal Lake experience at the original camp.
Oh, Pat, how can we forget? In 2 weeks, 28 years later. That's in a couple weeks.
2 weeks. Well,
yeah.
See, this is good because now I'm finding out about all this shit that I didn't know. That's why this is good that we're doing this tonight. Slasher, what's up? Speaking of Naked Gun on the Serious Squad, they always had these guest stars credited. Oh yeah. Did you ever watch Police Squad? I have to get the Police Squad.
I did. It's one of those shows that did not last as long as it should have. Probably.
It should have.
What was it? 2 years? I think it was 2 years or 3.
Something like that. I think it was too way ahead of its time.
My
think-
buddy Dan, who you met when you were here, we always laugh about how we met all these people from those Naked Gun movies previously. Priscilla Presley, Leslie Nielsen, George Kennedy. Got them all to sign our stuff. When we met OJ and we didn't have our Naked Gun stuff with us. Damn it.
We didn't have a white Bronco to have him come out and say, can you sign my white Bronco?
That was such a bizarre day. Didn't even expect to see somebody like that in a
Oh,
hotel.
he wants to watch Black Phone again.
With his entourage.
I have to watch it again too before I go watch the new one too, because I watched it. I think I've seen it twice. I'll probably rewatch it before I go. If I go,
We're gonna have to watch Sinners because you did not see Sinners, Pat. I believe.
Sinners. That's right. That's the one you saw, right? You said it was good.
The vampire film with Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan. Yeah.
Have you guys seen Bring Her Back yet? Still need to see that.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Is it in the theater?
That's from the director of Talk to Me, I think, right? Same director or filmmaker of that.
Bring Her Back. I have to check that one out. Writing these down. Because like I said, this is why. That's why I'm like, I was going to research a topic. We always have a topic. I'm like, let's just riff tonight, just see what's going on, find out what's going on. I actually watched what I watched. It was really good. That we both actually, Mike actually liked it too. Like, of course, he didn't like it, love it. He threw some shit at, but I finally watched Companion. I thought that movie was fun.
I'm glad you finally watched it, Pat. That's awesome.
I was like, wow, it was pretty cool. I like the concept. I mean, it wasn't really a horror movie. It was more of a thriller, but I really enjoyed it. I thought the whole spin with the robots and everything was really, really cool. I'm like, well done. And she was like, and was that the girl that was in Heretic?
Same girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. I'm like, this is the same girl we watched in Heretic, and he didn't remember. But I'm like, I think it is.
I still know what you did. I know what you did last summer. The new movie this summer too.
That's right. Yeah, that's coming out too. Well, that should be. I'll go. That I might go see because I saw the original first two in theater, and I know
Once.
My cutie is coming. She does make an appearance in the film, Jennifer Love Hewitt, so she'll be worth the price of admission to go see because she still looks great.
Hold on, Pat.
Those Betty, those bastards.
Hold on
Frank's
one
hearing
second,
good things
buddy.
about. Yeah, go do. Frank's hearing good things about Dangerous Animals. Well, I guess Dean saw it. You said it was half decent. I'll have to look into that one. Dangerous Animals. See, I'm falling behind that. It's been so busy and day shifts, night shifts. All sorts of shit going on these days. I can't get caught up. Dangerous Animals. I'm check it out.
Sorry, that was embarrassing.
Speaking of Companion, there he is. He watched Companion with me the other night. What's up, buddy? Are you going to be up later, Mike? I got something for you. I picked up when I was away this weekend.
I saw Strange Wilderness and Companion the same day, which I was like, that was a great double feature to watch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. I remember you saying you watched that double feature. But yeah, Companion, I don't know. I thought it was fun. I like the concept of it.
Are you?
How it played out.
How about Megan 2.0? Are you looking forward to that?
I'm looking forward to that, definitely. Because I did like the first one. I mean, I don't know. I had fun with that. I don't really consider it a ripoff of Chucky. I thought it was just, hey,
No.
Something's always derivative of something else. And as long as it was original and it was cool, I don't know. I had fun with this. So I'm just curious to see where they go with the next one.
I'm sorry I cut you off. I'm kind of all over the place because I accidentally cut my leg here. As we're
Oh,
talking.
Jesus.
A scab here. Sorry.
Look at you. Now you're bleeding everywhere. There's blood everywhere. So Mike, you had a double header today, huh? So you might fall asleep. If I see the lights on, I'll know you're up. If not, we'll hang out tomorrow. It's something I thought you'd get a kick out of. I saw today, and I picked up. Oh, Mike, since he's in the chat, I've picked this up. Probably keep it in the man cave.
Fake news.
Figure you get a kick out of that. 99 cents at the Goodwill store.
I hate to go back to Companion since you saw it. I'm glad you watched it, but Jake Quaid, man, that guy's having a good run.
Oh yeah,
Movies. Dennis Quaid's boy.
Did you guys hear Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be in a psychological horror movie called Sender or Return to Sender? Well, I know she just film a follow up to Knives Out. I thought that's what she was filming.
Was
Or
that what she was just filming?
I thought I saw that somewhere that she was filming which was good. I like Knives Out. I thought that was pretty good. It was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
the sequel wasn't bad.
Yeah, I thought there was another one. I could be wrong, but I thought somebody said that's what she was working on right now. Jaws is a classic. The first half of the movie where the shark is invisible to audience is very similar to how our childhood fear of the dark creates images of the movie. Absolutely, and that's 50 years old this year. That's, I think, in July. I know we have that on our list to watch.
Which one?
Jaws.
Yeah.
Oh no, Jaws turned. It's in June. June 20th turns 50. We might have to fit that in. So
Never a dull day.
this Tuesday. So I think this Tuesday we're doing the Devil's Rejects watch.
Devil's Rejects.
And then the following Tuesday we'll do Jaws because that'll be close enough to the actual date. What is the actual date? What does it fall on? The 20th falls on a Friday.
Did anybody bring up? I haven't been following the chat after this little bit of accident I've had. Did anybody bring up weapons? I'm really looking forward to weapons.
Weapons. Did I hear about weapons?
I thought you watched that trailer, the one with Josh Brolin, where the kids are randomly like running around at night.
I forgot that's what that was called. Weapons. I did see that one. That looks pretty good. Yeah.
The one I think was that Frank and Dean were talking about, that shark movie that's out with John McClane's kid from that terrible Last Die Hard movie.
Horror movies with the best autumn atmosphere besides Halloween and Trick or Treat. What movies? All right, so we'll take out obviously the original Halloween and all the subsequent sequels. I mean, I can throw Halloween 3 out there because it's not really a Michael Myers thing, but that's definitely got a full atmosphere. What's another one that's got a really good full atmosphere if you took those two out?
What did I do? I don't know. I'm live with Pat. It was
Brady's
just a little
bleeding everywhere,
stab.
guys. You pulled the scab off, now he's hemorrhaging.
Yes, I'm not hemorrhaging. Don't say that. Lisa's gonna believe that.
I'm trying to think. What's
I'll
a good
clean off my
full
skin
atmosphere
here.
film if you pulled these two out? Well, Trick or Treat, the film with Ragman, that really doesn't have a full atmosphere. So I wouldn't say that.
Grab another Kleenex over there.
Where? On top of the bar.
This is a memory. This will be a memory for a while, Pat.
Take pictures. I'm going to think about that one in 71. Give me a minute. Let me just see what's going on in the chat here. Do you see a movie I mentioned? It's about a woman who gets caught up in an e-commerce package delivery scam, becomes obsessed with finding out who was behind it. Sounds vaguely interesting. It just sounds more like a thriller that is. I mean, it's pretty much, an up-to-date thing because of all the shit that does go on these days. I can see that. And she's producing it too. Do you think
Thank you.
they should make a sequel to Teeth, but a male version? Oh, God, Frank. Let's see. Oh, well, it can't bite you. I guess it could shoot at you. It could shoot freaking lasers out of its penis. Freaking lasers.
With laser beams attached to their heads.
What would it be called, though?
I don't know if it's a picture. I'm still trying to work on it.
Laser penis? I don't know.
Thank you.
John Holmes? I don't know. Peter North Pole? I don't know. Think about that. I think that'd be good, though. Shooting lasers out of his freaking penis.
Hey, you can't forget the Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, that's right. Yeah, New Jersey's superhero. And look at this, my neighbor. Look at my good buddy gifted one membership, and it went to Jamie Hart.
Hey, Jamie did. How about that?
Congratulations, Jamie. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Cave Dwellers. Weapons is super interesting. It was announced recently one of the Jonas Brothers will play Paul Stanley in the pending Kiss biopic. Yeah, I saw that too, John. That's I know I saw a picture that they posted of him, and put the makeup on. And I'm assuming he's going to be singing too. I'm curious to see who they. That That would be a John. Maybe I'll follow up with that with you. That'd be a good kiss and chat episode. Maybe we'll do in another week or two.
I'm guessing Gene and Paul were going to have complete creative control over that film, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna have their grubby little hands all over that. So it'll be a work of fiction, I'm sure. We should do that, John, where we can
fantasy
recast of who they should pick for certain parts. Everybody from the OG Kiss members and the other Kiss members. We can throw Bill Coyne in there, Sean Delaney, everybody, Neil Bogart. It'd be fun.
My wife's uncle could be Gene Simmons. He looks just like him.
Yes, he does. He's definitely Dollar Store. He's actually more like Family Dollar. He's worse than Dollar General.
He lives in Vegas, so we took him to the Kiss pinball place or the Kiss museum. That was fun.
Brett's over there attracting sharks bleeding all over the place.
Wait, what? Attracting sharks, yeah.
The weapons, it looks, look, I remember seeing it. Look good. You received your own gifted membership?
What?
No, it said right here, Jamie Hart. Went to Jamie Hart.
Isn't Mike already a member? No, he's not.
I don't know. Oh yeah, it's green. He's all greened out. It must be.
He's a greenie.
Cobweb is good for an autumn. So yeah, let's get back to that. So like, what's that good autumn atmosphere film if you take the Halloween movies out?
Yeah, you can't even count Trick or Treat, right?
Yeah, well, he said take Trick or Treat out and Halloween, so we'll cross them all off the board. I mean, I did say Halloween 3 because it's technically not really related to the Halloween films other than in name, and that's really oozing of fall atmosphere. But I'm thinking, what else would be a good fall one?
You know what movie did, and I think I told you I bring it up many times, and I'm sorry to be annoying about it. The movie Founders Day, the stuff that they do in the outside has got a total fall look to it.
For some reason, I'm thinking like It Follows. For some reason, it gives me fall vibes, doesn't it?
Yeah, because even at the beach, it doesn't. Does it feel like summer when they're at the beach?
It doesn't feel like summer. It's always dreary. You get that
good one.
Overcast time of year. Where it's. I mean, sure, she's in the swimming pool, but I don't really think they really ever say where she is, and the time frame. But I don't know. That always gave me like fall vibes. What else really gives you fall?
I don't think it takes place in the fall, but that is Hereditary. Hereditary kind of gave me a little bit of a vibe like that too. But I don't know.
I can see that. I can see that. Oh no, he did gift another one. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. So who got the second one? Well, Jamie Hart got the first one. Oh no, you're right. So the first one, I was looking at the second one. The first one he gifted one to himself. It did go to himself. What the hell's with YouTube?
That's awesome.
So the first one went to himself, and the second one went to Jamie. All right, so I didn't scroll back far enough.
Actually, Pat, to be honest with you, the movie was dog shit, but Clown in the Cornfield had a fall atmosphere. That was fall.
Clown in the Cornfield did have a fall atmosphere. You're right, it did. I mean, while it was a little ridiculous, it did have a fall atmosphere.
Yeah.
Ooh,
September 12th is Spinal Tap 2, huh? Sorry, that's not a horror movie.
Oh no, but I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna have my ass in the theater for that. Even in the Violent Nature, it almost can give you like a full atmosphere too.
Yeah.
Hey Adam, what's going on?
Hey Adam.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Yeah, Horror on Tap. Yeah, never get shit.
Did you not see the Rennie Harlin's First Strangers? First of his trilogy. I guess the second one will be out later this year.
I didn't. That's the latest one. No, I gotta go back. I brought a note to go watch it too because I'm a big fan of the original.
I liked it. I think more than most people did.
But I heard mixed. I heard people say they liked it. Some people say I think the people that didn't like it were going in there already not liking it before they even saw it.
Yeah, Frank's. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Good point. That's easy for the fall.
Mike's making a plate of bacon for dinner, just nothing but bacon. Mike's house is the house of meat.
It's my kind of house.
Sexual way. Well, if you want it. Shivers turns 50 this month too. Wow. I just watched Shivers not that long ago.
Shivers, huh?
Frank's movie can be called Urethra. That's good, Bill. Urethra. Oh, yeah, it's hysterical.
Would you say the Blair Witch Project was in the fall?
That's right. That's coming out in the fall. Oh, the Blair Witch Project. Yeah, no, we didn't say that, but that's a good one. That's definitely full atmosphere. Yeah, because they don't have like winter coats on, but the leaves are all on the ground. Yeah, that's definitely full atmosphere. But yeah, definitely, Frank. I'll definitely do that. We'll meet up. We'll go see the Toxic Avenger. It'd be fun. That'd be a pisser. When is the Toxic Avenger coming out?
August, I believe.
Yeah, I'm definitely in for that. I'll go see that. Male teeth equals black exploitation film. Welcome home, brother
Ooh.
Charles, about a man who strangles people with his wiener. Well, what was the one movie? God, with the guy had the killer penis.
Yeah,
Remember
what
I
was
told you that? Remember that? And it detached and goes and kills people.
Yeah, what the hell
Oh
was that?
gosh, somebody knows what it is. Let me know.
Satan's Little Helper, but that's also on. That's around Halloween. Haunt is the Haunt on Halloween.
Yeah. Well, what do you call it too? Hallows Eve. What is that? The what's his name? Damien Leone movie where you see Art the Clown.
Oh, that's the isn't that the different stories, right?
The anthology. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that
anthology movie.
definitely has it. Ryan, what's going on? Another movie that's turning 15 this year is the cult movie Frozen. It's very suspenseful. I've not seen Frozen. You know, people
That's
always
the
say,
one
"Oh,
from
there's
Adam Green.
yeah." I've not
Yeah.
seen that one because people always think the kids movie Frozen, but yeah, there is that cult horror movie Frozen, and
Aren't the
people talk about it in the past. I haven't seen it though.
Aren't the Children
Check
of
it
the
out.
Corn movies in the fall? Obviously, corn. No.
Oh hell yeah, true. Yeah, cornfields. Yeah, right there. There's a good one too from Bill. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Absolutely.
Ooh.
Dark Harvest. Yeah.
Jeepers
Candy
Creepers
corn.
feel like it was in the fall. No, because they were driving. Weren't they going to school? No, I don't know.
I don't think they really didn't give it for me, but this actually, yeah, I could see this, Bill. Pet Cemetery. I could see that giving a little autumn vibe.
You're like, I take a shot in the mouth.
I'm in the cornfield. Go check it out. I don't know. I didn't even know it was a book. Apparently, there was a book, but it was meh for me. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, if you love the book, you might love the movie. So definitely go see it. You know, form your own opinion. But for me, it was a little meh.
Would our film that we both enjoy, Your Next, feel like it's a fall film? You know, it's all in a house, pretty much.
I don't know, because yeah, when they're driving up there, it does look like a fall. It does look like autumn time of year when they're going up to their house. Night of the Demons.
Oh, Night of the Demons, yeah. Does Fright Night look like it's in the fall?
Fright Night.
Doesn't look like it's summer, but
I don't know. It doesn't really give me fall. I was trying to think. I was trying to put House in that category, but House doesn't do it for me either.
I think yeah. See, you and I are falling into this category here now, where the movies that we're trying to figure if the setting is really a big part of the movie or not, and a lot of the ones we're probably saying aren't really as much now. We're kind of picking at the bottom of the barrel now, aren't we?
Yeah, just trying to see if like something pops in your head and you think, hey, maybe it does fit that. What was the bad movie we watched the other day? That was Companion. I told you, he hates everything.
You didn't like that? Oh, okay, that's Mike. Mike, you didn't like that one, bud?
Yes, thank you, Leanna. Everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed,
Yes.
do it.
Thank you, Leanna.
Hit that button. Let's get these.
Everybody's kids out of school in the chat. Any parents? God, it started.
Also, the movie One-Eyed Monster, where Ron Jeremy's wiener becomes possessed by an alien comet detached from it, goes on a rampage. Really?
What is that?
That's true. Why have I not heard of that? I mean, there's another one. Do you even know what the hell that one is, where the penis comes detached? I can't remember what the fuck it's called. And then you don't usually see it. You're in the penis's point of view, unfortunately.
Definitely not
towards the end,
definitely not sleepaway camp.
but then towards the end, you actually see that it's like a claymation penis. It's hysterical. I can't think of the name of it. I have to go find it.
Hey, do you see? So it looks like Michael's Horror and Pins. They looks like he had a good successful outing with our sleepaway camp star.
Yeah, with Felissa Rose, look good.
Yeah. I'm glad he's that out where he's getting people to come to his shop. Good for him. Check out Michael's Hoard and Pins, Converse, Texas. He's got a website.
Yeah, definitely. Go check it out. Jeepers Creepers reminds him of Florida, maybe because some scenes were filmed there. Yeah, Jeepers Creepers just doesn't give it that vibe. Yeah, because I guess it does kind of remind me of Florida.
Florida.
The Barn Part 1 and 2 are good. Fall Halloween movies, very regional Pennsylvania atmosphere too. The Barn Part 1 and 2. Never watched that.
If you had to pick which one gave you the most, here's a good topic. Which Halloween movie gave you the most Halloween atmosphere? I would probably say 4, wouldn't you? I felt 4 always had the most. More than 1 to me, probably for the atmosphere.
Think about that.
Interesting, right?
I would probably say, yeah. As much as I get that fall atmosphere from the original one, and it does remind me a lot of Halloween night in town I grew up in. But I guess if I go back and think about it, probably 4. Yeah, I would say that.
I think it maybe you're falling into my trap with this too. Now that you've been to California and you see where the movie is shot, it gives you Midwest vibes where they shot the stuff, but you're like, it's California in the background. No.
Yeah,
that's
you go see the locations, it definitely doesn't feel like fall atmosphere where they filmed it. Not at all. Like
all those places in 4, 5, and 6 in Salt Lake City area. I was like, yeah, that gives it to you. You got to really look hard to see mountains in the background.
Memberships suck. See, everything sucks for Mike.
How's Mike hitting? Mike, how you hitting? Doing okay?
Our rules, absolutely.
Halloween,
Man, I was at a practice screening of the Minecraft movie with a group of 9-year-old boys today. What a start to this. Oh, God, you should be drinking heavily.
Oh, Leanna, don't tell me they started throwing shit in the theater, did they? Oh, man. You've heard all about that, right, Pat, when you see that movie in the theater?
No. They throw stuff at the screen?
Well,
why?
It's not exactly at the screen. You have to see the movie.
Oh.
Pat, I should have been under the influence for that movie.
I think of Frankenlotter's Bad Biology. Which one is Bad Biology?
Let's
what I'm
see.
Thinking of? I don't know. Maybe.
You want me to look this one up?
I got to see if I can see what the cover art or any of it looks like. See if that's what it is. Bad Biology. I can't seem to find. I remember I found it. I think I sent it to Michael.
Pat,
at the time.
Is this it?
Oh, that's definitely not it.
Who asked about that one?
Let's see if I what the Google machine says when I punch in.
What are you putting? Horror movie?
Movie with claymation penis.
Pervert?
Pervert. I think it's pervert.
Or one-eyed monster.
Yeah, somebody just said one. Who said? Adam said one-eyed monster.
Did Adam say one-eyed monster too?
Let's see.
Oh, you went 0 for 7? My God. Sorry, man.
Yes, this is it. Pervert. I'm reading a little. Go look for the movie Pervert. It's so bad, but it's yeah. This is the one. Holy shit! This is really cute. Chick married to this old grubby guy, sort of like the hot chick that wants to marry the motel owner in Motel Hell, and then he starts banging the son, and it's just all weird stuff. It's just Mary Carey. That's right. She's actually a porn star, I believe.
What'd you watch this weekend? I watched a movie called Pervert.
Yeah, go check out Pervert, folks. It's so bad it's actually fun. Halloween 4 was Herbert's first Michael Myers in theater. Yeah, that's what it was
cool.
for a lot of people. That's why I think it's got such a big following, because it really was a lot of people's introduction, because there was that gap of 81 to 88 rather. So you had 7 years span and nothing was going on. And Jason was kicking ass and taking names just like Freddy.
I think I told you, my brothers told my parents that we were going to see Bat 21, the Gene Hackman movie. Oops.
That's hysterical. Oops. H2 had the least full setting because Robert England wasn't there. He wasn't there to pick up the leaves and move them around. H2, yeah, H2 really didn't have a full setting because it was in a hospital. I could totally see that. I mean, it felt like part of the original movie because they did really seamlessly put it together. You know, that was my first. Just like Robert mentioned, H4 was his first Halloween in the theater. Everybody in the channel, throw what Halloween movie was the first one you saw in the theater? Mine, Halloween 2, 1981.
Frank brings up Robert Englund on the Halloween set. How many people, Frank's probably thought of this, how many people, and Pat, how many people you think are getting Halloween items signed by Robert Englund now because of the whole Leaves thing?
I wonder. And his name was never actually in the credits.
I couldn't do it.
Which I'm surprised. You know, they usually put the PA's names in the film. So I'm surprised his name wasn't in the back of it.
Yeah.
Mike was 429 before today, and he went 0-7. Oh, absolutely, Bill. Come on.
Oh, dang. Yeah, Pat, we're going to figure out. We're going to get to that bridge. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that fence.
Her got Herbert at 7 years old in 84. Our movies on Saturday night, every Saturday afternoon. Yes, but I got introduced by Halloween. That was probably, no, my first one, like I said, was in the 70s, which was Don't Be Afraid of the Dark was the first one I saw. It scared the shit out of me. Then Dark Knight the Scarecrow really scared the shit out of me, too, seeing that. That was creepy. Then seeing Halloween, and then here I am. Turned it to this and this. this
JG Michael, is that serious or are you kidding?
There's too many killer penis movies? Really? What other throw some in the chat. What are the other killer penis movies?
Oh shit. Pat's gonna make me watch these killer penis movies now. No, Pat, I can't do it.
I mean, I've seen Pervert. It's one hell of a Google. Thankfully, I have a VPN. Otherwise, I'd be getting all sorts of weird shit just popping up now.
After searching that?
Yes, Pervert, the Jordan Decker story. The FBI agent saw claymation penis typed in, thought, man, what the fuck? Well, that's why don't even go near that guy, because if he's looking at claymation penises, we don't want to get into that. Friday 13th, 1, 2, 3, Saturday afternoon, 80s. Yeah. What's everybody doing this Friday for Friday the 13th? It's only one this year. So actually, I have to work Friday night, which sucks because it should be my last night shift. So, but it actually works out well because I was going to take the day off and go to Blairstown for the day. Well, now I don't have to take the day off. So I'm going to go early, hang out from there, and just go to work.
Get a cheeseburger.
We're going to get a slasher burger, and then I'll see what else is going on in town.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go live.
You go live. I'll go live later in the day.
Yeah,
Bill.
You go live. He'll go live. Everybody will go live. It'll be anarchy. Pervert 2, Decker goes to hell.
Yeah, Bill, what time do you think is it going to probably start at sunset? Probably. I guess that's probably when they do that. The Friday 13th Part 2. That's going to be fun.
Remember AMC? Well, I remember Fear Friday. Yeah, I mean, I used to watch a lot of good stuff on there. A lot of good horror movies too. I remember what the hell was it? USA Up All Night with Rhonda Shear.
Rhonda Shear and Gilbert Gottfried, right?
And Gilbert Gottfried too. They used to show a lot of good horror movies too. I mean, they showed a lot of comedies, but sometimes some weird shit. You
and I talked about this, God, years ago. Remember how that was the first time I ever saw that Halloween 2, all that other footage, the TV cut that was on the Up All Night. That was done
right.
USA.
I don't know if it was USA Up All Night where I saw it, but I do remember seeing it and getting in touch with Pat, who you met at age 45, my buddy, Bon Jovi. Calling him, and I'm like, I was like, I watched Halloween 2 last night. Oh shit, it was on. I missed it. I go, but it wasn't the same Halloween 2 that we know. He's like, what do you mean? Because we didn't know, because we never watched it on TV. We saw it in the theater. I had a VHS copy of it that I dubbed. I didn't have the original copy. Rented it from the video store and learned how to dub. And that's how I got all my first versions of some of the Halloween films. And I'm like, there was different scenes. I said, Jimmy survives at the end. He's like, what? He's like, seriously?
I think that I told you we recorded it right on USA because my brother didn't believe me when I saw it. And he's getting ready to go out somewhere. He's like, oh, there's no other version. I'm like, look at this. They're undressing Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, they took her clothes off.
He's like, wait a minute, really? Oh my god.
That's great. Take your clothes off.
That's Adam Arkin that says that.
Yeah, Adam Arkin. Yeah. So Bill, his first one was H4.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is there. Let me see.
Rand
Yeah, Robert
Theater, Mount
Robert
Prospect,
Englund.
Bill.
Yeah, JG Michael. Robert Englund has stated in the past that he was a PA on the original Halloween. That he was there like helping clean up the leaves and just working on the set. And I don't know, has Carpenter ever confirmed this?
Didn't somebody like make a picture of him like raking leaves like in the Freddy Krueger sweater with the hat on, just not scarred up?
I think it's something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. Has anybody ever confirmed this? That I mean, somebody had to have known he was on set. So I don't know. That's what he's been saying for years.
I think we all got to remember too, though, as classic as a Halloween is, the movie was shot in 3 weeks. Jeez, 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Exactly. What? My smoke went by? Don't worry about it. Print it. Don't have time to fix it. What? There's a guy that popped up behind a bush. Don't worry about it. Print it.
Are you gonna remember what the guy looked like that delivered your pizza from like 35 years ago? No.
But no, I'm saying somebody on that set should have. I mean, would have known. Been introduced and said, "Hey, because just to get on that set, somebody would have had a list of names. You're just not going to walk on the set and start breaking up leaves. You had to have been hired. And usually your names are in the film because they keep a record of everybody's names. You see credits, they last forever. Everybody's fucking name is there. Why wasn't his name there? And it was not a huge set, a huge cast that you just forget somebody. I mean, how many people were there?
Absolutely.
And where the hell is Cool Lusby, for fuck's sake? I always wondered where the hell Cool Lusby was, because I always thought it was the coolest name, Cool.
And I got mixed up with that one guy that I sent you the picture of that's doing conventions now. That's the doctor. That's not Michael Myers' dad. I thought that was Michael Myers' dad, but it's the guy that played the one doctor in the TV footage with Loomis. Not the old guy, but the other guy.
That's who that is. That's the guy.
He's just IMDb says it's him, which is what screws that up. But
and when Loomis is talking to me, he's just like, well, just like what should we do? He just I just remember the way he was.
George O'Hanlon Jr. That's who I was thinking of.
Hey, Matthew, what you got? Doing good? Just got set up my new apartment. Good for you, man.
Oh,
Best
good, King Matthew.
Apartment.
Hope you're doing okay, man.
It's USA up all night. And Rhonda Shear still looks good now. She's doing the convention circuit now.
And she has her own clothing line, I think, or something like that. She kind of got out of all that stuff. I think she went to Chiller, didn't she? Maybe. I don't know.
Was she? I don't know. I would have remembered her. I was like, dude, let's go check out. I wanted to see what she looks like up close and personal.
Coming to New
Hammer
York.
Horror, oh yeah, Hammer Horror was always on. I used to love that. I go back and start revisiting a lot of that Hammer stuff and put something together.
Oh, the Hammer films?
Yeah, we really should get on that. Maybe I'm gonna make it a point of maybe watching 1 or 2 of them per week to just because I haven't watched them in so long, and maybe do something with them. Maybe get Colin involved because Colin definitely knows all about that.
Knows it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I just know the one guy was in a lot of them from Rocky, the loan shark guy. Gadzos. What's that guy's name?
What?
He was in The Godfather. Can't think of his name. He's gone now.
Oh yeah, from Maniac.
Yeah, Maniac guy. Yeah, so 5:30 and 10. Okay, so I'll be coming straight from work. I work late that day. Dang it. I'll be moving quick.
Yeah, we don't deny it, but I'm just curious if anybody ever confirmed it. I mean, he said it, but like I said, somebody had to have known him on the set. Not being Freddy Krueger, because it was way before that. But Freddy Krueger comes out years later. He's like, wait a second, wasn't that the guy that was sweeping up the leaves for me? Because you see the name, you got to have his name there. Nobody's going to be on set, and they're not going to know your name.
Somebody's going to do something on AI and figure it out.
Yeah. Put him in the background.
There he is. With the red and green sweater in California.
Herbert, I'm going on a record controversy. Dr. Giggles is his favorite 90s slasher, not Scream. Well, Frank still he'll be like, I agree 100% because he hates Scream.
There's not a problem. Like 90s horror, man, is it really like that outstanding, Pat? Or like that's a good topic, actually.
So if anybody's been watching those videos I've been putting out where I'm doing my favorite horror film from each year of my life, going through the 90s was not easy because I'm like, wow, there really wasn't. I mean, of course, I put Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer. But I'm like, some of the other movies kind of blew. There wasn't a lot of good movies. I'm like, damn. I mean, it was horror movies, but to say this is my favorite horror of that year, and I'm looking, I'm like, you know what? None of them really are. But I guess I have to pick the, path of least resistance. Oh, it's got another topic. Horror movies set in the snow besides The Shining and The Thing.
Where's that one? Dead Snow, right? You ever seen that one?
That's
a wild movie.
Jack Frost is in the snow, isn't it?
Yeah, the Jack Frost the Snowman movie. Yeah, not the Michael Keaton sad movie.
Not that one. Obviously Black Christmas, the remake. There really wasn't a lot of snow in the original.
Oh, Pat.
But in the remake, there was.
Whatever they do with the next Halloween, if they're going to keep it in Illinois, dude, Illinois had snow on Halloween.
We've had snow on Halloween out here too. I
A couple
remember
times over the last few years.
We're up here this year, 19 years in PA, and I remember I think it was the second or third year we were here. We had a blizzard, like a bad storm on Halloween, and they canceled Halloween. I remember that. I mean, the kids were young, so I don't remember it, thankfully. But yeah, Dead Snow, right? That is a film, right? Dead Snow.
Dead Snow, yeah. That's the first one that came to my mind.
Larry Drake was just as good as Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger with the one-liners in Dr. Giggles. We have to go back and watch that. I haven't watched it in a long time.
I
remember liking it.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I just been forever.
Well, there's a connection, even though it's a TV show. Larry Drake, that Tales from the Crypt, the pilot episode.
Yeah.
The Santa. That's in the snow.
Does Never Hike in the Snow count? Hey, are we allowed to say fan films? Larry Drake was on LA Law. Yeah.
Yes. A special needs person, if I'm correct, right?
Which movie do you think would be better? I Know What You Did Last Summer, 2025, or Scream 7? Oh, that's true.
That's close call, King Matthew.
That does gonna have to be a game time decision, I think, based on what they both look like. Because I'm probably gonna go see them both. Because he did see the last two Screams in the theater, so I'll probably.
If I had to make a prediction, for some reason I think Scream 7 will be, but it's too early to tell, right, Pat? Yeah, it's.
Some's telling me, well, I don't know. Scream 7's gonna be a toss up now because it's gonna be somehow, some way reverting back to the original plot because Ortega and the other hot chick are not in. I'm curious, and then they have a whole cast coming back that's dead. So what are they doing with them? So I don't know.
It's going to be like the Wes Craven's New Nightmare of Scream, right?
That's the only thing I can think of. So I don't know. I'm going to throw it out there and just be controversial and say I Know What You Did Last Summer might be better. I'm going to be optimistic because that's what I'm looking forward to seeing the most. Just simply because I want to see Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, Pat, here's a good question for everybody and you in the chat. Is there a horror movie that you didn't get to see on the big screen that you'd like to, or is there one that you already saw on the big screen you'd like to see it on the big screen again, an old movie or something?
Yeah, would be good. So some of my favorite films I did get to see on. I never saw The Warriors on the big screen. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that would be fun to see that in the theater. I did see Halloween in the theater several times. I think I told re-releases.
I saw my brother and we went to go see that Dawn of the Dead finally in the big screen. That was like that 3D, which was fine. It didn't really make anything bad.
I saw Night of the Living Dead because me and Terrence went to the 50th anniversary. They had a screening, and then before that, they played that whole documentary. So I did get to see that on the big screen. That was fun.
Maybe like the original Psycho, huh? That probably wouldn't be bad.
That would be good. Even Psycho 2 would be fun to see in the theater. I didn't see Psycho 2 in the theater. That's what on HBO.
Herbert, I think you gave me mine. Fright Night would be good. Yes. Good call.
Would be fun.
Yeah.
I think about Abe was going to snake across the lake in the snowy winter and one draft at the street. That's true. Yeah. actually been revisiting a lot of movies that I disliked upon initial watch that were released in the 90s. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Go back and just check them out. 30 Days of Night, yeah. Scream 7 is going to be the killers using AI to disguise themselves as dead characters from past films. You never know. I'm just curious why they're bringing all these dead people back.
I don't know if that. I tell you, man, AI is going to turn a lot of people off, man. It's certain things. Most things.
It's too much of it these days, really is. Another one of the rural movies besides Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hills Have Eyes, and Wrong Turn. That's rural one. What's the one where they're in the woods and they killed a couple? Was it Eden Lake? Is it that one?
Yeah, is that Eden Lake?
There's that. I mean, you could say
Think of those.
some of the Friday the 13th were a little rural, a little backassish.
Do those baby AI scenes cross your any of your social media?
Oh yeah, my brother sent me one just today. It was baby Elaine and baby Soup Nazi doing the Soup Nazi. You no soap for you. You come back 1 year. So I just saw that one today. Was it yesterday? I think he said it to me.
I should have sent you the end of First Blood, where he's like crying and freaking out, flipping out. Him and Colonel Trump, and I can't even hold a car. John parking cars.
There's so much of that AI like baby stuff now, and you go on YouTube, it's all AI, famous albums from bands like What If Metallica did, and Justice for All in the 50s. Have you seen those yet?
Oh God, no! That sounds wild.
Look those up. There's tons of channels out there doing it where they're using AI to redo all these famous albums in like different decades. Like what if it was what if Appetite of Destruction was done as a country album, and you listen to it, it's like all country versions of it, or like others, like it's usually like stuff like doo-wop. Oh, what if this was a doo-wop album? Like what if AC/DC's Back in Black was doo-wop? So go check them out. Some of them are pretty fun.
Some of them got to be pretty funny. Some of those got to be pretty good.
I was hooked on it. I was listening to them like every night. Kathy's like, you listen to those things again? I go, I can't stop. It's like addicting. Let's see. Snow Beast from 77 deserves a remake. It was a cool made-for-TV movie back in the day. Add on any flying social aspect of the mix.
Can't say I've heard of that one,
Snow
John.
Beast. Yeah, me neither. I mean, it was a made-for-TV movie, so it might have just passed me by in 77. But it sounds interesting.
Yeah, those babies are driving me crazy too, Bill. Yeah, but sometimes you got to watch one if it's something I enjoy.
Perfect 2. Decker Goes to Hell on the big screen. Yeah, really see that.
Did you touch my drum set? The Step Brothers ones? God, jeez.
Yeah, Eden Lake was a tough watch. That's one of those movies that fall into the category of like movies that are just rough to watch, and that's definitely one of them. There's a few of those. We can talk about that. That's one of those.
Is it because of what happens with women in it? Is that why?
Yeah, it's just
rough.
That's rough, and
yeah,
it's not a horror movie, but man, you want to like kill yourself after you watch Requiem for a Dream. Oof, that is like the most depressing movie.
Can we... Mikey Horror, can we use AI to put... Oh, sorry. King Matthew, finish that. Sorry, Pat.
Did you guys see the interview with David Arquette where he said himself he didn't know Dewey was going to die in Scream 5? I think I did see that, Pastor. Yeah. I think they killed the wrong person off. Dewey should have lived, and I think they probably should have killed off, maybe even Gail, because she redeems herself at the end of every film, then she comes back and she's a bitch again. It's like, just get rid of her.
But, Pat, sooner or later, you got to give in. I think that's what ended up happening. You just make a movie. Somewhere you're going to have to do something.
Yeah. Herbert's first Friday the 13th in theaters was part 6. Jason Lives. Mine was...
that'd be a good one to see the theater. 6. Yeah.
The final chapter. I love this. I saw 6. I saw in the theater several times because I was working at the theater at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw way too much. I'm sick of those AI babies. I know it's annoying. Can we use AI to put the Shatner mask at H4?
Or H2O. Like those pictures that were posted recently.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, there's Davey. What's up? What's
Hey,
shaking?
Davey. Yeah, shout
You're
out
not
to
on.
Davey.
Holy
Him and Bill,
shit!
him and Bill did. They had another guest on about the what was the metal movie that they were talking about yesterday? I
Oh,
went
that was
back.
last night. Shit, I was out all night last night. I forgot all about it.
Is that Black Roses? Was that the movie?
Was that Black Russian?
Black Russian. Sorry, I don't know all the metal horror movies. I'm sorry.
No, it's Black Roses. I was saying Beverly Hills Cop. What do you have? Have a beer. How about a Black Russian? Black Russian because I'm black.
48 Hours. Stop it.
Oh, 48 hours rather. Yeah.
That was Peter Jason, who we just lost recently. Yes.
You're Jason. Yeah, we just passed. You're absolutely right. Daniel, what's shaking? Brother Death Ray. Yeah, I have to get caught up. Davey just unleashed the past couple of days. It was like the all Davey show. Every 2 seconds, I'm like, Davey's up. I'm like, holy crap.
Did
It took me a couple of days just to catch up on everything.
Did I send that how I discovered the one guy that Eddie Murphy grabs by the face? What kind of cop are you? That guy with the mustache that he's frisking? That was the guy Jimmy from Married with Children that had the daughter that Kelly was getting, the daughter of the boyfriend that Kelly was seeing with the tattoo. Remember they're going to get the
That's
tattoo?
the one. Yeah. Well, this is my wife. He's like, oh. Shows a picture of his wife.
Jim from the aquarium. Al, this
Yeah.
is Jim from the aquarium.
Well, I told you, like I said, if you go watch the Kiss movie, Kiss Meets the Phantom, he's one of the hoodlums in it. There's like,
Is
3
he the
hoods
same
in it.
guy?
Yeah, he's in Kiss Meets the Phantom. And well, Kiss Meets the Phantom, one of the security guards at the amusement park in the movie is Brian James from what do you call it? From 48 Hours.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you. I don't care. We'll talk about this on air. My brother's wife goes up to Wisconsin to stay with my parents for a bit since she's out of school with teaching. So my brother's going to be a bachelor. So I think we're going to have some time finally. I'm really serious this time to do Married with Children.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If not,
That's fake news.
Fake news, okay?
best $1 I spent over the weekend. Yeah, everybody go check out Davey's channel if you haven't. If you not, go give it a sub.
Yeah, I was going to check out his.
He did
the Final Destination deaths. I'm curious about that. I'm going to have to revisit all those again. That's the only way I could probably really do that because I haven't watched any of the other ones recently.
Saturday afternoon in the 80s introduced Herbert to everything Stephen King, Cujo, Christine, Creepshow, Saturday afternoon, and every evening, every horror. Last time I watched most of my horror was on the weekends because, you can only stay up so late during the week, especially when you have school. But in the summertime, forget, I was up all hours of the night watching movies. In the early days of cable. We had HBO, we had Skinamax. We never had Showtime. We always had those two.
Did you see how that Friday the 13th convention changed hotels out in California for their big anniversary?
No. Why?
Don't know. I think it's closer to Burbank Airport, I think, or something now. Could be wrong.
No, yes. I mean, I would love to have gone to that if there was so much other shit going on.
No, because it was expensive to go to California, dude. It's not cheap going there. Flight's not cheap. Maybe we'll ask Cody to drive us in a truck one day if he's allowed.
Yeah. Just put us in the back.
Got air conditioning back in that thing?
The movie crap. One of the Stephen King movies that is very cult, but it has some Final Destination to it is The Langoliers. That's the one I have to go back and watch. It's been a minute.
I never watched it, shockingly.
I remember watching it a long time ago. I have to definitely check it out.
God, remember he had all those movies all at one time? Like, remember The Stand that was on TV? And, God, The Stand. Just long books, long watches.
HBO Max was free with a cable account. No, we used to have to pay for it, but it was like a package deal if you had HBO and Cinemax back in the day. And I just remember, especially those that are old enough of my ilk, when they used to not show rated R movies during the day, they would only show them at night.
Yeah. I think I told you, like The Warriors, my first time seeing it was on national TV during the day. And then my brother had to tell me, he's like, oh, no, you need to watch this, not on, national TV.
Not on TV.
Especially, especially when our buddies, the Furies, the Big Fury fight, because that's cut the shit back in the day when you watch that on TV.
It says, speaking of going to California, I've heard from a little bird that H50 just can't be missed. JLC is locked. I'll believe when I see it.
Yeah, we got some time, thank God. But you know what?
She's
Look at it.
trying to get spammed by Frank.
Hey, 0 tolerance for Frank on that, though. That's good. Keep it going.
She's probably like, for fuck's sake, I'll just do it. Just to get that Riker guy off my back.
I was doing it like for a bit, like before the convention, and I gave up. I'm like, oh man, I was a quitter. Nobody likes a quitter. Keep it up, Frank.
Well, we did our ranking of best horror anthologies. If I remember correctly. I know.
Yeah, you want to know when
Creep Show for me.
I remember that pretty well, Pat, because remember we watched all the anthology movies all around the same time. If you remember, that's how it went.
And for me, Creep Show, definitely. Love that. A lot of memories.
Mine's controversial. Remember, I got Strickland all upset because I told him I'm a bigger fan of Creep Show too. What?
Creep Show 2. That's right. What?
What's your problem?
Yes, we have to get Leanna out to age 50. I was
We gotta
telling
get
Mike.
Bill, Leanna, Mike. My
I told
brother.
Mike, we were just talking about it the other night, right, Mike? I said, look, I said, even if you don't want to go in the convention part of it, you just got to come out and hang out for the weekend. You don't even have to work around the convention if you don't want to. Just hang around for the shenanigans before and after.
It's people watching now too. It's
But oh, that's what I got to do, Bill. You know what? With this Roadcaster, I can preset different things in here. I'm gonna have to get butt, so I can just press it so it goes butt. Yeah, Mike likes the slutty cosplay girls.
See, I'm gonna have to come back out there because I really only saw Mike just for a couple hours when we went out to eat. I'll have to go out. That could be dangerous.
Well, I think Mike and I were talking about, the beginning of August for ring stock.
Wayne stock, ring stock. I like.
Yeah, doing some ring stock. Tries on the movie. I love the final story, which is a remake of A Nightmare. Yeah, exactly. Oh, John Lithgow was so good in that part.
John Lithgow was great. John Lithgow was good on that movie on Shudder, where he's that deranged guy with his little puppet, like harassing Jeffrey Rush.
The Rule of Jenny Penny. Yeah,
it had its moments.
It was all right. It had its moments. I watched it because people kept talking about it. I watched it. I was like, you can sit through it. It's okay. It's definitely not rewatch material for me. I don't think I need to revisit, but it was okay. Yeah, I know. I should just figure out. I should add it to it.
Fake news.
If Mike's gonna go out there, if the Dodgers are still playing, if he hasn't been to Dodger Stadium, I'll go to Dodger Stadium again. As much of a shithole I thought it was, but
Mike probably thought that the dinner sucked, Brett. When he came out with this, this dinner sucks.
I couldn't say that because we went out to dinner with Frank.
Yeah, the place, I can't remember the name of the place, but the food was good.
That's right. There you go. Thanks, Mike.
It's Colin. Tales from the Crypt from 72. That's another good. That's a great one. Not gonna argue that. Yeah, for me, Creep Show is just. I mean, I just watched that so much as a kid. You can't. I mean, over and over again. I'm such a big fan of that film.
The only
still
person
to this day.
Davey, you haven't met Bill Everskate in person. He'll intimidate you. Not really. He's a teddy bear.
John Lithgow was in the running for the Joker in Tim Burton's Batman. Was he really? I could see that.
I could see that, though.
I could so see that.
I could see that.
Yeah, I definitely could see that. That would have been fun to see. That's fun to see. Francisco.
Like what Tom Hanks says in The Burbs. I've never seen that. Never seen a guy drive his garbage down the street and beat it with a stick. I've never seen that. Fucking
$45. You want today, Brett? Sorry, it never dropped in price. Oh, you want the sound? It's $45.
Yeah, their tin sign there is $45, Pat.
45. It's like advertising. It's like, why are you charging me so much?
You should be. Those things should be more than $30, and that's even.
Yeah, if that. That's much. I'd say 20.
The average price I pay is $15 to $20 for those things.
Yeah, That's crazy. Tell them to keep it.
Hopefully, Log Tavern will put one up sooner or later and get one of those.
Well, we did ask them about that, and
Surprised, huh? That they didn't have one.
yeah, I told them about that. I said, yeah, a friend of mine wants one. He's in Chicago. Come on. Even though it's not really an anthology movie, but it does feel like one during the first is the original Assault on Precinct 13, and the scene of the death of the young girl is very. Oh, that is dark as hell. Because I remember first time seeing that. You don't usually see a kid get shot, killed.
That's right. And Kyle Richards' sister, right?
Yeah, Kim Richards, tough turf.
And it's what's his name from Escape from New York that kills her.
Yeah.
You touch me, he dies. You're not near in 30 seconds, he dies. Or 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
20 seconds. Is it 20? I think it's 20 seconds.
Something like that, yeah. He dies.
The best is when he has Cabby's hat on. Where'd you get the hat?
Cabby.
Cabby gave it.
Cabby gave it to me.
And when he gets stabbed, he's like, oh.
Jordan should have gotten a shirt at Log Tavern, although he did leave a log in the tavern, though. Did you really? You dirty rat.
You know what? Hey, Pat, is it not the type of bathroom where you can put stickers in? Or you did it anyways?
No, I was doing it because they have a porta john outside. I was doing it in the porta john. I wasn't doing it in the bathroom itself.
Where did I go? Where did I go on Friday? Oh, I went to there was a place that had the kegs as urinals. And again, you've been to breweries where they've turned the kegs into urinals. Two
breweries. There's not a brewery. One is like a little small little bar on the way home from work. I hit that one day. I went there to take a piss. I was like, wow, look at that. But that place, I sent you the picture of that indoor axe throwing, that big fucking brewery place up in Middletown, New York. That's they have them too there. They have them in the bathroom.
They do. Hey Pat, when are we gonna write our craft brewery horror movie about the craft brewery killer that takes out all the craft breweries so his stays alive?
Oh God, we should do that. How fun would that be? Jordan's salivating hearing about that now. Any Prom Night 80 fans? Oh, I love Prom Night 1980. Big time.
Oh, Prom Night, yeah. Even the second one. Hello, Mary Lou.
Hello, Mary Lou. Want to see some great full frontal? Go check out Hello, Mary Lou. Michael, I'm gonna suck your brain dry. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I love that. That's a fun movie just to watch. Hey, wanna play?
And there was a Prom Night 3, and it was awful, right? I think
it was horrible. Yeah, and then the Prom Night remake is absolute garbage.
Dog shit. Yeah,
it's dog shit.
It's absolutely
his nips just got hard. Do y'all know 78 Myers is actually a cosmic force? Well, I mean, it's sort of if you read the novelization it's a curse. In fact, that the reason he is the way he is. If you read the novelization, which obviously doesn't have came out after the movie, but that's their justification of why he was like that. That he was it was a curse on the family.
He's a crumb.
Yeah.
We have a new Witchboard movie coming out.
They have a new who?
A Witchboard movie coming out. Is that a remake?
Do they?
I don't know. I just saw it on IMDb. I wanted to go back here and see if I missed anything that's coming out.
I brought yours up. I just said we got talking into something else. But no, I put that one up there because I forget why. I just put it was such a great image of Evil Dead Rise. And I was such a big fan of that film. I mean, I'm not the biggest Evil Dead guy, insofar as I don't know the ins and outs of the trilogy. Not that I dislike any of them. I love them all. They're great. But it's a franchise that I really need to go back and rewatch to really know the nooks and crannies of it all, because I really have to. But that Evil Dead Rise was a lot of fun. I thought that was such. I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. And that mom, whatever her name was in it, she was awesome.
We're gonna have to get that watch along counter going too. That Davey sent you too. You got to remember.
Yeah, Davey. I have to have a beer, and you have to show me how to get that fucking counter on here, so it's in real time. I don't know what the hell what I'm doing.
Maybe one day, Pat, I can help. I'm sorry.
Evil Dead Russo. I love that.
Evil Dead Russo. Oh my god. Hey, you know what we forgot's coming out? I don't know when it is, or it says here at the end of the year, but I think it's going to be longer. Is on the unfortunate. We'll see how it goes. Return to the Living Dead remake.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's okay. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be better than the OG. I'm not expecting that, but I'm
How
hoping
could
it's,
it,
it's
right?
at least fun. Hey, Coy, what's going on? Good to see you.
Hey, Coy.
No, there is. I don't think there's a bad film in the Evil Dead franchise at all. It's just a franchise that I like, but I really should do a deep dive to really know more about the ins and outs of all of them. It's just one of those.
You-
Like, I mean, I could talk, obviously Halloween till the cows come home, and even Friday the 13th
Yeah,
and Freddy. But Evil Dead is one I really need to brush up on.
Yeah, Pat. You know what though? And you're saying it like I'm not as big of a fan on the first film. I liked them all after the first film. It's a lot. The first movie's a lot different than the others, though. But I love the other films.
That's where it's almost like excuse me, like Friday the 13th. The first Evil Dead kicked everything off. It's a lot of fun, but same thing. I think Evil Dead 2 is probably my favorite.
Army of Darkness was one of the few films I had on when, unfortunately, my son was around, and I had it on, and he saw the skeletons like screaming and swearing. He thought it was hysterical.
Yeah.
The skeletons, let's get the hell out of here.
See, not all. Let me just read what's going on. That film, most solid. Yeah, I do like it, but it's something I need to brush up on. I do need to go back and watch them all, and to really absorb a little bit more of the franchise. I don't know
remember
about the
us all.
summertime. Maybe in the fall, maybe I'll be able to catch up on all that stuff. What was that?
The last movie, Rise, was it Evil Dead Rise, where we all like vented about? Well, the point of the story was the boy the kid that opened up the book and started
Cause all the
chaos.
shit.
That little shit.
Yeah, you little shit. Why'd you do it?
There's some gruesome stuff
Oh, there is some. Yeah, I mean, there's some great
in that
effects
last
in that
movie.
Evil Dead. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, it's just been a minute since I watched them. I just gotta get all caught up on them.
And you know what, Davey? I'm going to tell you something about the Evil Dead. The remake is probably my favorite horror remake of any remake. Easy.
The Evil Dead
Love
remake is really good. You're right. That was
is
one of the ones that we said that we
outstanding.
liked. Yeah.
All natural effects too. Real.
Au natural. Eli Roth called Evil Dead 81 The Exorcist on steroids. Did he really? Speaking of fall vibes, Evil Dead, sure, right? In that cabin in the woods,
yeah.
sure. Evil Dead Rise is the weakest of the bunch, but still damn solid and a great pro-motherhood film. Your mother film. We're strong as the film went. In the end, its true form manifests and becomes omnipresent evil, affected the whole town, perhaps the world. Yeah, I got to go back and really get into. Yeah, I guess you want to call it reimagining, Davey.
Reimagining. Really we'll just say that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody calls it a remake. It's called Evil Dead, but it's more of a reimagining. That's true because the storyline really doesn't follow what the first one did.
It's the same thing with Halloween. You think call Rob Zombie's one that really it's a lot of stuff that's different than that.
And they do say reimagining with Rob Zombies, yeah.
Yeah.
Read the message before that one.
God, I don't know if I can compare Evil Dead and The Exorcist though.
Where is it?
I'd probably say Evil Dead's better because I think Exorcist is more of a slow burn in my opinion. But
yeah, it is big time. John Carpenter's true vision of Myers was for him to be the abstract cosmic force. Yeah, like remember, like a force of nature. That's what he always said. Created form, acclimated to body 15 years in the asylum, then broke out. Yeah, I think. I mean, does anybody ever? I mean, if you can have a conversation as to why he broke out. There's several reasons why. It was his opportunity to break out. It was like, if you want to call it the anniversary. Plus, he knew he was going to be tried as an adult, and Loomis was trying to do everything in his power to keep him from, getting out. So it was the perfect storm to break out.
Who knows, Pat? Maybe he just wanted to go for a ride. And he was going to come back in a couple of days.
When he was giving him driving lessons, he wanted to go off. He wanted to go on a joyride.
Do you mind? We'll go get some donuts. Okay, I'll go kill a few people.
He wanted to go get some fresh dog and eat it. Ash's car is in Evil Dead 2013. It's a sequel with a very similar name. Really? See, all that little stuff I wouldn't pick up because I don't know it as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. What's it? People say the Demons in the Evil Dead remake were more like zombies. The Demons in Evil Dead 81 were laughing and tormenting the characters. Yeah, it was a little over the top, but it was fun. The first one. This was the real reason Mike was nerfed in the sequels after 78. He became half human. Yeah, well, that was it. I mean, it was never supposed to go as far as it did. You know, even companies never said that. It was never set up to be what it is. So he had to come up with something.
Is it Jane Levy, I think, in the Evil Dead 2013 reimagining? She's really good in that.
I have no imagination. But if we want, we can move on to our movie review tonight, folks. We are doing a movie review for those that watch the podcast. Excuse me, we do a movie review because then we watch the movie on Tuesday night. So let's move into that. We can still keep throwing some shit in the chat. Like I said, this is just a free for all tonight, but we'll do a movie review because we're doing Devil's Rejects, which is turning 20 years old. And so we're watching it on Tuesday night. And I think the following Tuesday we'll do Jaws because it'll be close enough. I'd love to do it actually on its anniversary, which is actually a Friday, the 20th. But the wife has been wanting to go camping. And if I tell her another weekend that we're not going camping, she's probably going to put a hit out on me. So I'm not going to be able to do a stream on a Friday night. Unless it's a P stream.
Yeah, we'll talk to Bill. I don't know if we're going to want to. No, we don't want to combine that to the Tales from Dark Side and Crap Brew thing.
We'll get that going too. Well, yeah, let's do a quick movie review of The Devil's Rejects because it turns 20 and we'll be watching it this Tuesday night. Of course, it is updated as usual. Because I've been slacking. Well, I've just been so fucking busy.
You got that loud keyboard, buddy.
It's loud as hell, isn't it?
I'm just waiting for you're typing like the guy in Die Hard.
So who here is a fan of Devil's Rejects? To me, this is my favorite zombie movie.
Same here, Pat. Same here. That's why we do a show together, right?
Mm-hmm. This is true. I mean, I do like House of a Thousand Corpses. It's a lot of fun. I didn't care too much for Three from Hell. Yeah, it was just slapped together.
It wasn't needed.
It wasn't necessary. This had the perfect ending. You didn't need to do anything more about it. You just left it alone.
And this is
for me, this is fun. It's got, the characters are I mean, you got Ken Furry in there, which is awesome. You got William Forsythe, who was great in this. He was over the top in this, much like he was over the top in Halloween, 2 years later, but he was over the top in this. He was great as the sheriff.
A lot of people in this movie.
A lot of good people in this. And who else?
Leslie Easterbrook.
Firefly. Leslie Easterbrook was good because Karen Black had passed. She passed, so she wasn't able to reprise Mother Firefly. Priscilla Barnes, you get to see her tits. I mean, who would have thought they were going to see Terry's tits from Three's Company, right, Bill? Bill's he's my Three's Company buddy. So you can see her. You got Jeffrey Lewis.
Juliet Lewis's dad. Yeah.
Juliet's dad. If you guys are big fans of the Clint Eastwood movies,
Smokey the Bandit. No, not Smokey. Yeah, Smokey the Bandit, right? Yeah.
Every Which Way But Loose. Any Which Way You Can. He was in all those. He was in a lot of Clint Eastwood movies back in the day. And who else was in this film? You got
Diamond Dallas Page, the wrestler. Danny Trejo.
PJ
Souls has a scene.
That's right. What's the matter? You don't like clowns? Oh, you don't like clowns? Aren't we fucking funny? It's such a great scene. If
William Forsythe,
I come back and you don't have a reason why you don't like clowns, I'm going to kill your whole fucking family.
Sid Haig, what a monster, right?
You saw Terry's tits with a third nipple and more. Breezy prefers that House of a Thousand Corpses. Really? Well, that's okay. I like House of a Thousand Corpses. Nothing wrong with that.
We can't forget Lou Temple, Dave Sheridan. Mike's buddy, Dave Sheridan. Remember that guy?
That's right, Dave Sheridan. I'm trying to think who else was in there.
Michael Berryman's in it.
Yes, Michael Berryman.
I've got it. Oh, your girl from the Warriors is in it. Deborah. Deborah Van
that's right.
Valkenburg,
Deborah
right?
Van Valkenburg's in it, and so is what's her name? Help me.
Ginger
From
Lynn?
Valley Girl. From Ginger Lynn's in it too. That's a fun scene. The
Daniel
girl from
Roebuck,
Valley Girl. E.G. Daly.
E.G. Daily. Yeah, you got Daniel Roebuck in there.
Dan Roebuck. Yeah, it's such a great cast. I think one of the three movies. I can't remember which one didn't make it beyond. I think I started one of the three movies, either this or the 100,000 Clubs. I think I couldn't remember which one didn't make it beyond. Really, Jordan? Go back and watch it. Give it another one. It's a lot of fun. I'm trying to remember if I watched any of these with Mike. When we first saw, Flat Top and Dick Tracy, which is about 35 years old. Yeah, I haven't seen Dick Tracy in a while. Saw that in the theater.
But for Rob Zombie, this is as close to an action horror movie you're going to see. There's a lot of action in this movie too.
There is, and it's stacked with people. You have Tyler Mane in an uncredited role. Remember, he's in the beginning. He's one of the ones
He's
in all the
uncredited.
metal.
Yep.
He plays the son, the other brother of the Firefly that gets killed. I think the horror remakes in the 80s were the best all the way. The Thing, The Fly, and The Blob. Yeah, all good ones. Yeah, The Thing. You got three right there that are just fantastic remakes.
Now, in case somebody in the chat hasn't seen this, which I don't know how many people, what do you think of, I'm not going to say the details, what do you think of the whole thing with the Freebird at the end? I got a kick out of that. I thought that was awesome.
I tell you, every time I hear Freebird on the radio now, it takes me right back to that. It really does.
Right?
It really does. When I hear it, it takes me right back there. I'm like, wow. And every time I hear Rocky Mountain Way, it's when they're partying at with what the hell's his name? Ken Furry at his whorehouse. Remember, they're all partying and they're drunk singing Rocky Mountain Way from Joe Walsh.
You're making me
I
think of
think that's
something, and I'm sure you're gonna. Every time you hear Sister Christian by Night Ranger, do you think of Boogie Nights like I do?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I so did.
with who's the actor? Oh God, Alfred Molina, right?
Alfred Molina. That and also anytime they play Bookie Shoes, I see Mark Wahlberg and he's doing he's in the disco dancing with them. Every time I hear in the song Boogie Shoes is playing, Casey and the Sunshine Band, same thing.
I think I told you my brother is a huge Sam Kinison fan. Huge. He read books about him and everything. He's telling me Sam Kinison was obsessed with Night Ranger. He loved Night Ranger.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I mean, I was a big Sam Kinison fan, but I didn't know anything backstory like that. But I wonder.
Anyways,
Night Ranger was pretty big back in the day, the early '80s. They were pretty big.
Pretty big.
They were pretty big. Jordan Decker says, I accidentally watched Dick Tracing one time. Not bad.
Dick Tracy.
Watch that one.
Dick Tracy.
That was rejected. Yeah. So for me, I like the action. I like the way the story plays out. It's got some really cool action and some cool kills. So for me, this is definitely my favorite zombie movie. It's got a really cool ending when the whole ending scene that takes place at the Firefly house at the end, all the shit that goes down there. So for me, I'll give this movie I'll give it a 7.5. That's a 7.5 out of 10 for me for this film. Everybody throw your ranking in there. Let us know. Let us know if you're going to be here on Tuesday night to watch it with us. I don't think it's streaming anywhere for free.
No, it's not.
I doubt it. Yeah, I'm sure it isn't. I don't own it, so I'll have to rent it.
I think it's a real wild scene at the motel where obviously the girl's got the face on. She's running out the door. And if anybody's in the chat there hasn't seen it, I'm not going to say what happens, but it's a real wild scene. But I love the ending. I love that that conclusion, how that all goes. It's a little batshit crazy. A lot of Leslie Easterbrook with the tongue, right, Pat? Remember that whole thing with William Forsythe? Oh my God,
she was good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to give this movie a 7.5 too because I like some of Rob Zombie's movies. I don't think anything will ever stick out to me. Like I'll tolerate the Halloween movies. I love this movie. I love the one with the clowns. What's that? 31, right? The Running
31,
Man. With the
31's fun. Yeah, I like that. When it's on, I watch it. I thought that movie was a lot of fun.
Like I know Callum Murdy, if he didn't go to bed, he loves Lords of Salem. I could not get into that movie. I watched it. I got through the whole thing, and I did not get. No, not me.
I don't dislike it. I do like it. It's just probably did we ever rank the Rob Zombie films? Did we ever rank the Rob Zombie films?
I think we did.
I don't know if we did. It would be somewhere towards the back. I don't dislike it, but it's just not a big. I'm just not a big fan of it.
Or what? And we've talked about the Munsters too. I didn't think the Munsters was nearly as bad. He got a lot of shit about it. It ends kind of like out of nowhere, but
yeah, the worst part of that Munsters was Lily Munster, because Sherry Moon Zombie was just overacting to death as Lily Munster, and the way it ended, you were like, "That's it? That's how it ends?"
Yeah.
It's like they just didn't finish shooting it. It just ends.
You and I talked about it. I'd love to see her act without her husband. I would like to see somebody else's direction, because I think she's really good.
I mean, she was great in Halloween. I think she was really good as the mom. She's not a mom in real life, but she played the mother very well. The scenes that she did were really good. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe she would be okay if somebody else gave her a shot.
If she wanted to.
As Lily Munster, oh, she was just, oh God, it was like nails on a chalkboard. Horrible.
Yeah, I really wish that she would do something else, because just like to see her in a different atmosphere, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, what does everybody give it? Let us know in the chat. What do you give The Devil's Rejects on a scale from 1 to 10? And will you be attending Tuesday night to watch along with us? Celebrate 20 years.
And I think it's a longer film, too. Isn't it like 2 hours plus?
I think so, yeah. I mean, a lot of his movies are pretty long.
It's like right at 2 hours, I think.
Fred says, watching The Fly from 86 is a great way of understanding the fear of AIDS during the 80s, because people were not just scared of AIDS, they also feared those who carried it. Yeah, it does have that little bit of social commentary, because, I mean, you're older like myself, and the AIDS epidemic in the 80s, man, if you were old enough to remember that was crazy shit. People were just, because people were freaking out. They, don't touch me. Meanwhile, it's a bloodborne illness. You have to mix the blood together, but people were just going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And now it's to the point where if you catch it early enough and you stay on medication, you could.
Well, that's why we don't hear about it as much, right? You could live.
There's so much medication. There's so much medication out there now to keep everybody going. Look, I mean, Magic Johnson got. How long ago did he get diagnosed with it?
It was the year after the Bulls' first championship, which was 91, 92, somewhere in there.
Yeah, well over 30 years. He's still going.
Yep. One of the Dodger owners. Yeah.
Jordan traced his dick on a paper, then drew on it and turned it into a turkey. What?
What the?
I don't doubt it, but what?
What was that?
So backed. So yeah, that's some review. We will be doing The Devil's Rejects on. We won't be doing them. We'll be watching. That didn't sound good. We're not doing them. So we'll be watching that on Tuesday night. Make sure everybody tunes in 8 Eastern for that. And I'm going to do my homework real quick, because I was supposed to do my homework for our top 5. It's because it was late on Friday night, because I worked the night shift. I came home, tried to get this all done before I went to bed, because I knew I'd be away all weekend. So I was trying to think of a good top 5. And I'm like, I know Brett and I have a mutual love of Brian DePalma films. We never did our top 5 Brian DePalma films.
Yeah, you got to do top 5. Why isn't this plugged in and not working? What the hell?
What happened? What'd you do?
No, I plugged in my charger here, and now it's on. Okay. Sensitive, Pat. It's very sensitive.
Ooh, don't touch it. It will explode.
If you book them, then. What was that?
It's like Brett.
You startled me.
Sorry.
There's a guest here. There's a guest here.
The boss is in the house.
What are you looking for? What's that?
Setting up the new Wi-Fi, because the other one's pissing me off.
She's setting up new Wi-Fi, Pat, while we're live.
Look at that. Is that wrong? That's okay.
The other one's pissing me off.
He's saying hello.
There's the boss.
Definitely.
Yeah, so everybody put your list together. Let's count. We're going to rank our top 5 Brian DePalma films. So I'm going to do it right now. Maybe I'll do it right now during the intro while Brett is talking to the boss. So let's do our top 5 for this week. All right, let me put my thing up here for one moment. Banner. Top 5. No, that was last week's. Top 5, Brian DePalma. Not Palma. Palma movies. Look at that. Oh, you guys are frozen. You there, Brett? Uh-oh. They changed the Wi-Fi and they're frozen. They're frozen in time. We've lost them. Did you know that before doing many thrillers, Brian De Palma had directed many satire movies, and one of his movies was a movie called Murder a la Mode? No, one of the movies that's going to be on my list is I'm a big fan of Wise Guys. Both Brett and I, we love Wise Guys. Such a funny movie. Thank you, Mr. Acabano. So actually, it's got to go in there. See what else.
Okay, Pat. Oh, did you do your number 5? We just changed.
No. I figure I'm waiting for you. I just did the little intro. I'm just hanging out. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything here.
That was the last we ever saw me. No, she hasn't killed me.
Not yet. Amazing.
Not yet.
Same thing with my wife. Why she hasn't killed me, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I am ready.
Okay. All right. So as I'm just writing down, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything because I just have to do a double take here. Then we'll just go through it. All right. I got mine. All right. So yes, tonight we are doing our top 5
Brian DePalma.
Brian DePalma movies. Brian DePalma. Yeah, that guy. Who? Uncle Brian. You know, fucking Uncle Brian from the Bronx.
Now, I don't know if he's doing anything. I thought he had something coming up he was working on, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. What's the last time he did anything? I really don't know.
I remember he did the one that Femme Fatale, which I was like, yeah.
Well, I'm going to bring it up here and see. Is that what it was? The last one was Femme Fatale?
No, he's done other stuff, but that was like the last major one I saw. Or Black Dahlia, that's what it was.
Black Dahlia, that's it. So, excuse me. So for me, my number 5, we just talked about it. I think you froze, and it's one of his. It's not one of his lesser known movies. Everybody knows it, but it's one movie that Brett and I talk about all the time that we love it so much. My number 5 has got to be Wise Guys. Look at that. See? Thank you, Mr. Acabano. Thank you.
It's
Mr.
his. Yeah, if you like Brian De Palma films, it's different because it's comedy, right, Pat? It's a dark comedy.
It's a dark comedy. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you like mob movies? It's a dark comedy mob movie.
Joe Piscopo, I think most people just more remember his success from Saturday Night Live or when he was doing his workout stuff. But this is a good performance by Joe Piscopo and Danny DeVito. Good stuff.
Yeah. We're your cousins from Newark.
Who fought it?
You. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Acabano. Starface, which was set around the drug trafficking. The original movie was 32 based. Exactly. Loosely based.
That's right, Slasher Fred.
On Capone. Yeah.
There's a few DVD sets that came out with the original Scarface film.
Oh, did it? That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters, which is one of his first thriller movies. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. So number 4 for me is it's such a great it's not really horror. It's more of it's like a horror thriller. And I was so bummed to find out years later that body double that was in it was not Angie Dickinson, but Dressed to Kill. Look at this. Unbelievable. Let's see if ours might all fall in order. I think the last 3 might change a little bit.
I think
we'll
so
see.
for you. I could be wrong. But come on, Michael Caine is so damn good, right? And Nancy Allen, who remember I just met Nancy Allen. I had her sign The Old Man's Laserdisc, and
yeah, she was she was so cute. I mean, well, she was married to him. Was that at the time? I forget if it was at that time she was married to him.
No, Pat. You know what? I'm going to tell you. I have a gut feeling. Yours will be our next 3 will definitely be somewhat different.
I think so too. Dressed to Kill was great. Picked it up on Blu-ray last year. Yeah, Dressed to Kill. It's a movie that doesn't get talked about enough. It really is a good movie.
It's yeah. Angie Dickinson. Who else is in it? Isn't Dennis? No, Keith Gordon. That's right. Keith Gordon's in Trust to Kill.
Yep.
Dennis Franz.
Let's see. So actually, I might reverse one or two of these. So here we go. So for me, my number 3 is it's definitely a horror film, and it's probably one that created the jump scare, the end of it, and we all love it because I'm not gonna laugh at you. What? You're off by one finally?
Finally off by one, yes.
Yeah, for me, Carrie. Big fan of Carrie. Watched it a lot as a kid. Still watch it now, and it's just such a fun movie, and it's got such a good cast. I mean, you got John Travolta in there, a young John Travolta. Obviously, PJ is in there, which is great because that was Carpenter loved her in that, and Deborah Hill. That's why they put her in Halloween. So there's that connection. And
who's the mom again? I forget. I forget who the mom.
The mom, yeah, I know she was nominated for the Academy Award.
Piper Laurie.
She won. Piper Laurie. Did she win it? I know she was nominated. I'm trying. I forget if she won it, but she was nominated for Academy Award for that film, for her portrayal.
What's her name? Sissy Spacek was nominated. Piper Laurie. They were both nominated. Oh no, Best Actress was Sissy Spacek. She was nominated.
Yeah.
Piper Laurie. They did not win.
Creepy Carrie. Love it. Herbert. Oh, he threw his list there. So number 1 for him, Body Double. Number 2, Carrie. 3, The Untouchables, which is really good. Didn't make my list, truth be told, but great film.
That's my
4,
guilty pleasure.
Scarface. Yeah, Scarface and Raising Cain. Another one. That's another deep one. Deep cut.
So that was your number 3, right?
Number
Carrie?
3 for me was Carrie.
Yeah, number 3. I don't know. I guess if you ask most people, it might be his number 1 for a lot of people, but it's skyrocketed pop culture with everything, and it's Scarface. There's no doubt about it, man. Al Pacino, so damn good. Robert Loggia, Michelle Pfeiffer. Who we saw the 2 at Chiller Theater last year when I was in town by you. Stephen Bauer, remember, and the little guy that passed away with the white hat. I forget his name.
Yeah, he was there. What the hell's his name? I have to look it up. I forget. Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth Mastantuono. I think I've told you this, Pat. I went to school with, I went to junior high and high school with Mary Elizabeth Mastantuono's nephew. And she was in town. Yeah. And God, he used to get butchered all the time because other kids would be like, "Hey, I watched Scarface. I saw your aunt's tits." Like, does that get old? He's like, "I'm used to it by now. I've been hearing it for years."
I can only imagine. Fred says De Niro was in a few Brian DePalma movies. Yes, he was. Greetings, Hi Mom, and Wedding Party, which are very satire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Background video has Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 vibes. Does I don't know. I forgot to make one. This one I used once before, so I do recycle the backgrounds. Just to Kill and Raising Cain were De Palma's Psycho, 1960 love letters. Oh yeah, I mean big time influence from
Raising Cain.
Sure.
So damn good.
Speaking of The Untouchables, the scene at the train station where the baby carriage tumbles down the stairs was taken from an old silent movie, and it was spoofed in Naked Gun 3. Really? Hot take, Barbarian is overrated. No, that's not a hot take.
Ooh, that's out of nowhere there, but I like that.
I'll take it. R isn't. Well, I did take a picture of his grave when I was in California, 845. He's buried in Westwood Memorial Park.
I met him. He was at the Hollywood Collector show here before he passed. God, we got him on a shit ton of stuff.
Great actor. Love him.
Officer and a Gentleman, Richard Gere's dad.
It's also good. He was good in Armed and Dangerous.
Necessary Roughness.
Independence Day.
Did you ever see a sleeper boxer film called what the fuck was the boxing film he did? Gladiator. It's called Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. It was a cheesy movie from the early 90s.
Oh, I think I saw it. Was he in it?
He's in it.
No, I did not see that. Did not see that one. All right, so your number 3 was
Scarface.
All right, so we're number 2. My number 2 is going to be, it was your number 3, Scarface. My number 2 is Scarface, because Scarface, I haven't watched it in a while because it's a long movie. So you need to invest. It's like The Godfather. Mm-hmm. You need to invest time in it to watch it because it is a long film.
Worth it though.
Well worth it. The scene where they have him chained up in the tub, and they're taking the chainsaw to his partner, and like as a kid that really fucked me up. I was freaking out because you see the blood squirting on him. They're trying to make him watch it. That scene alone just
Well,
is what stands out the most to me.
in the mad chaos after that, then in the middle of the street, right? Just
Yeah. It's just crazy. It's just like, Jesus Christ, these people were just ruthless. But such a great film. If you've never seen it, I mean, Pacino I'm sure he was nominated for an Academy Award for that, but he never won an Academy Award, did he?
he won for Son of a Woman. That was the big deal because he
Is that
played
the
the
one he
blind
won
guy.
for?
Yeah.
Because I know he was nominated for The Godfather, but he didn't win for The Godfather.
Yeah, and he was probably nominated for like Injustice for All or something like that. Serpico. Serpico he probably could have been nominated for.
Yeah,
He's a great actor. He's one of my favorite actors. I love him.
Oh, so good. And I mean, because he's what is he's Puerto Rican? Is Puerto Rican in this, or it's Cuban? Am I correct? It's Cuban.
Cuban. I thought it was Cuban. Yeah.
Yeah, Cuban. So you'd never know because he always playing Italian guys. He played a Cuban perfectly in it.
Let me see here. Yeah, it's long. 2 hours and 50 minutes, man.
Yeah, it is long. So you have to invest time in it, but it's worth it. Well worth it. I don't know if that directed the Springsteen video, Dance in the Dark. Oh yeah, when he pulls Courtney Cox up on stage.
The world, Chico. The world, Chico. Michelle Pfeiffer, just a young Michelle Pfeiffer in that film. Oh my god.
I can't have babies with her because she's so polluted.
I told you the story about watching that movie Shitface with my neighbor.
No.
And do you remember like every time like he sees his sister like a guy hitting on her or something, like he goes in on his eyes?
Yeah.
I was telling my neighbor, watch this. Every time he sees his sister getting hit on by a guy, he's got this evil look on his face and he's zooming on his eyes. He's like, I gotta watch it. He rewound it like 3 times. He thought it was hysterical. That's what
you got for number 2.
Silly.
Deuce.
Number 2 is something I've watched a handful of times over the last few years. I saw this at a very young age, which probably explains our problems we have watching R-rated movies at a young age. I guess it's Body Double. I absolutely adore Body Double. If you haven't seen this is a sleeper. Is it Craig Wasson from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3? He did this movie on Elm Street 3, and I think he's a theater actor. This guy does a con. Oh man, he'll get people. Just for those 2 movies alone.
Just for those 2 movies alone, man. He'll wear his wrist outside and shit for that.
Very suspenseful. There's a lot of nudity in these movies. What's her name at the beginning? From Reanimator. Barbara Crampton. Remember at the beginning? She's the girlfriend cheating?
Yep.
Greg Henry, who is his acting friend. He's a great actor. If you guys haven't seen, I'm sure if you know the name, he was in Payback with Mel Gibson. He did that, the one movie with the slugs. God, I should know what the hell that was called. Michael Rooker where he turns into it. What the hell is that movie? We always talk about that movie a lot.
Which one?
Oh, God, it's going to bug me. Let's see here. Hold on here. I'm going to find it.
That's right, Bill. Elaine to the Soup Nazi. Has anyone ever told you look just like Al Pacino in Scent of Woman? Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
Ooh.
Ah, yes.
Slither. Thank you, Bill. Slither, yes. Slither's
also for you. You come back 1 year.
Slither is a fun film, but yeah, it's a great thriller, right, Pat? It's kind of in that category of probably Dress to Kill. I think it's kind of close to the same type of movie Dress to Kill is, but it's not too well known. It wasn't a big hit or anything. I don't know if Colin's still in the chat. Colin likes the movie a lot too, but I recommend Body Double if you have not seen it. There's a lot of people that haven't.
This is one too. This is another offbeat one that's out there. It's out there. Phantom of the Paradise. And if they ever did a remake of Phantom of the Paradise, would be a God by Rob Zombie. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah.
The movie Obsession with Brian De Palma. He hired Bernard Herrmann, the cinematographer for Psycho. He told Brian, "You're no Hitchcock." When he watched the dailies for Obsession '78, no joke. That's hysterical. You know, nobody was Hitchcock but Hitchcock. Let's face that.
Nope.
Nice. All right. So, and my number 1 is your number 2, Body Double. Same thing here. I watched that movie countless times when it used to be on cable. Countless times. I had such a crush on
Not
what the
Melanie
hell's her name?
Griffith, but the other girl,
I'm-
the other woman.
well, both of them, but Melanie Griffith. Oh, I had such a crush on her, man. Oh. I still say she looks the best in Milk Money.
Oh, Milk Money. Yeah.
To me, she still looks the best, but she looked great in Body Double. She was so cute. What a crush I had on her. That movie is just, I just remember being on cable all the time, and it was always on late at night. I must have caught it so many times, and I just love it. Like, I always wanted to catch Dress to Kill on a rerun of it, but it was always played the shit out of Body Double, which was fun. I always watch it.
Did you always get freaked out that dog in the movie? Remember the dog freaked me out as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
the weirdest thing was that dog was just, ooh. Oh, Deborah Shelton's the woman in it? Okay. Deborah Shelton. What has she done? She hasn't really done too much, I don't think, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have to look it up just like you're doing too. But good to go. Body
was
Double was Rear Window all the way with some camera techniques from Vertigo. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that was a lot of his films drip a lot of Hitchcock.
And I don't want to butcher his name, Pat, but the composer, the guy who did the score, Pino Donaggio, is that his name?
Pino Donaggio?
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff, that guy. If you look him up, he's done tons of films.
I just looked him up, and he's got like a push broom mustache. It's awesome.
What is it? Can I just watch something? What the hell?
He did Dress to Kill. Curse of Seed of Chucky? Really?
We just watched something, Mike and I, and Pino Donaggio did the score to it because it popped up on the screen. He was like, Pinot who? Pinot Noir? What?
Pinot Noir.
What the fuck was that we just watched that popped up there? And it was Pino Donaggio. What did we just watch?
I'm looking here to see.
I don't remember. I have to think about it. But
Yeah.
so, what's your number one?
My number one.
I thought it would have been Body Double, like me, truth be told, because you were watching it constantly.
Right. My number one's because it's what how I got into Al Pacino, and I had to go back and watch all of his older stuff. It was Carlito's Way. Carlito's Way is a top 10 film of all time for me. A lot of people don't like it that much because they give away the ending at the beginning, which
great film, but one of his films I truthfully haven't watched all that much. I've watched it several times. I like it, but yeah, I should go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, Patton. It's when Sean Penn, I think, started getting recognized for his performances because he's his lawyer in it, and he was up for awards for it. Luis Guzman, remember John Leguizamo? This is early John Leguizamo. It's great cast in it. What's it? Is it Aaron Eckhart's in it? He's got like one major scene. That's about it. But after I saw this, then I watched some of his older stuff: Serpico, Scarface, and Justice for All. List goes on. But I also watched a year later, Heat came out. So it was a great run for Al Pacino for films.
Yeah, he was on a tear. So is he officially retired?
Al Pacino? No, he just had a new movie come out about an exorcism, Pat. Like, probably people in the chat probably know about it. Yeah.
What movie? Because I'm trying to remember the last time I saw him in a film that was new. I figured, I'm like, oh, maybe he just wrote Over to the Sunset. The Lord knows he probably should.
He came out with a book. He came out with he wrote a book, probably with some writer, obviously, or whatnot. But I was sad to hear that he really is like just pretty much giving all of his money. He's kind of broke. That was
Really?
Like yeah. But then again,
Why?
What do you have twins with Beverly D'Angelo, right?
So what? You take all his money from him?
No. I'm just saying the whole thing when he was promoting the book, like I listened to Mark Maron's podcast, he just talks about how it just money, just family, and paying for alimony. There's just a lot of different things, but I don't know, it's a bummer, right?
Sometimes it happens. You think these guys have all this money, and it gets mismanaged, and they have other things like alimony, child support. Shit happens.
And I should say, Pat, I did see the Godfather films before those, though, too, because the Godfather's a big deal, obviously.
Oh yeah, especially grew up in an half Italian household. It was a big
The
deal.
Ritual's what it's called, Pat. It's in the oh god, it's 4.7 out of 10.
It's getting slammed, huh?
Two priests, one in crisis with faith and the other confronting a turbulent past, must overcome their differences to perform a risky exorcism.
Oof.
Who's the other priest? Dan Stevens?
I'm gonna have to wait till that streams. Bill says, wasn't Al Pacino tap dancing about coffee in some Adam Sandler movie?
That's the movie where he's got the twin girl. It's terrible. Jack and Jill. Oh God.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Yeah, I never saw it. Didn't hear anything good about it, so I just never saw it.
Well, he plays Jimmy Hoffa in The Irishman. Did you watch The Irishman, Pat? During
I still haven't
COVID?
watched The Irishman. I haven't watched it. Everybody's like, you haven't watched that? Because I love mob movies, a big Sopranos fan. I was like, I can't believe you don't watch The Irishman.
Well, he did do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Remember, he's in it he's in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, The Irishman was that Netflix?
Irishman's Netflix, yeah.
All right, yeah. I do have Netflix. I should look it up.
The
Yeah.
last Ocean's movie, Ocean's 13, where he's the guy running the casino, that's good. I liked him in that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did that. I guess there's more out there than I thought because it's been a minute. I'm like, you're just trying to think of what he did. Like, you always think of all his iconic films. I remember when we were coming back from we were coming back from Germany on the flight, and I was watching Dog Day Afternoon. My Terrence is looking over like, "What are you watching, Dad?" I'm like, "Dog Day Afternoon." Is it good? I said, "Is it good?" I go, "Put it on."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you knew Terrence. You tell him that right away. Did you see the
Yeah,
movie
he loved it.
20 years ago where he created the actress digitally? Simone. Did you ever see that? That's a wild movie.
I know the movie, but I never watched it. I should check it out.
It's worth watching. I got a kick out of it. I'm looking
Michael
at
Dammit.
everything he's done.
What's shaking?
Well, Any Given Sunday, Insomnia, Devil's
Insomnia.
Advocate. Jeez.
On
Donnie
Summer
Brasco.
one too, man.
City
That's one I haven't
Hall.
seen in a while.
Oh, Glengarry Glen Ross, Frankie and Johnny, Dick Tracy. He's the villain in Dick Tracy, isn't he? I think.
Well, there you go. That's our top 5 Brian DePalma movies. Keep throwing them in the chat. Throw them in the comments afterwards. Let us know. Give Brian DePalma some love.
Oh, did you ever see Sea of Love with him? The cop movie?
Oh
Where he's after
God!
the killer?
To this day, I can't
Alan
hear that
Burstyn?
song.
Not
I can't hear
Alan
that
Arkin.
song anymore.
Ellen
I
Barkin.
remember I saw that in the theater, and I just remember it was right around the time the Honey Drippers. Remember the band that Robert Plant did? They did Sea of Love too. So you used to hear Sea of Love, then you used to hear the original, and I'm like, I can't hear that song ever again if you watch that movie. It's just annoying.
Because he kept on playing it, right? When he and then John
Mhm.
Goodman sings it when he tells him
Oh.
about it.
Over and over again. Oh
Early John Goodman, too. That was probably right when Roseanne started.
yeah. Herbert says,
I like
"Good night,
Seal.
my horror friends. Love discussing horror and film in general. You guys love your Halloween movie shirts too. Love you guys in the chat. Got a date with work in the morning? Yeah, we all do, unfortunately.
Yeah, Herbert. I
Like
get
I
it.
don't wake up, I can stay.
Hey, great interaction in the chat, Herbert. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Like I said, this was just something I figured, hey, let's just do a free for all, and I figured we'd get some great people. Throw out a lot of good stuff in there. So, and
It's
all
easy.
we
Pat
have
and I
left-
could talk forever.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can believe me. We're gonna have to get off at some point. Yeah, but yeah, we could definitely talk for a while. There goes Jordan tracing his giblets again. Dick tracing, that's all.
Dick tracing.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
going to
afternoon.
go back.
So good.
I got to go back
What's
and
that?
watch that episode with all the names, the porn names that members only
Oh yeah,
stream.
I know. I haven't watched it too. It's been a minute. Yeah, I definitely have to do it. Awesome. So yeah, so what do we have left for this fine evening? We have we didn't do new stuff to your collection, but send me some pictures. For those
Oh,
just tuning in,
you got 'em up?
We do collect. We do collect, and we do add some new stuff. I have something that I did open on the watch along, but if you didn't watch the watch along, I'll break it out. I'll whip it out again. So let me bring up Brett's here.
And I will
Um,
turn off this light and put the other one on, the other new item.
So I just ordered this last night, so I'll probably get it probably Tuesday or Wednesday. It's a neon LED Myers sign.
Licensed Halloween 2, right, Pat?
It's licensed. It doesn't look that great. It looks like he's got ketchup coming from his eye. But
This thing's so fucking bright.
oh my god, it is bright. Holy shit!
And there's no dimmer, Pat. That's why I'm like, I can't put this one up. It's
I'm like trying to figure out where the hell I'm gonna put it because I have the two that Mike got me, and you have those two also. I'm gonna have to find wall space.
yeah. Joey was asking me. He's like, "Hey, is it real?" I'm like, "Dude, thing's bright as hell." And see, unfortunately, the camera is not really showing it too well because it's so damn bright.
Yeah, I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna put it.
So it's pretty
So-
flat, Pat. And if you see, it's got the two hooks back here, so it's not going up. I just say. Nope.
No, I probably will hang. I don't know if I'll hang it up. I'll think about it because I don't know if I can hang it up. I don't have any wall space. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put it. But it looks cool. I'll get it. Also got Escape from
Oh, Yeah, the
Escape
film
from
collection box.
The collection, yeah.
Pat, this is the box. This is from that gentleman, the Blockbuster box sets guy that just creates the box sets. Oh god, here's a super bright light again. So he made a box set for the Escape from New York and LA movies. So that's the front and the back. And here,
That's
I'll show
awesome.
them. Yeah, see, it's pretty badass. And then you got the separate ones. Look at this, Pat. Isn't that so cool?
That's cool as hell.
And I put my one Blu-ray in there. I can see why he's doing pretty damn good business. Maybe this is a guy, Pat, I should reach out to. He'd be kind of cool to probably have on.
Yeah, reach out to him, see if he's interested. Promote it. Why not?
He's just in Wisconsin, Pat.
I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin.
You know what's funny? So it showed up in the mail yesterday, Pat, and my wife's like, "Don't you have like 5 or 10 versions of Escape from New York and LA?" And I go, "Here, no, look at it." She's like, "It's empty." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a box for him." She's like, "You bought a box for your movies?"
What's in the fucking box? I know. The wives just laugh at us at this point.
Yeah, exactly, Jordan. Yeah, that was bright.
Holy Jesus, jumping Christmas shit. That's bright. Yeah, it is bright. Holy crap. I spit on your ass. It's still my favorite.
Yeah, Julie Louise-Dreyfus, like in Christmas Vacation, right? Ah! Gizmo would have been dead instantly.
And I got, just in case those that didn't tune in on Tuesday night for our watch along, celebrating 40 years of the Goonies, I unboxed this. So this was this Halloween 3-pack that came from Fright Rag. So there's a new cup, which is cool. Another plastic cup to collect dust on my shelf.
That's beautiful, man.
I love it. And it comes with this nice little tote bag or trick-or-treat bag. Very nice. Hold on 1 second here. 3-pack of stickers. More stickers. Stickers.
Lots of stickers.
Big time, lots of stickers. And last but not least, which I was going to wear tonight. I forgot about this. I should have put it on. Another shirt. The H3 shirt.
That's cool, man. So it was $50, right, for the whole thing?
For the whole set of everything. Yep.
I think it was a timed edition. I was like,
It just, as soon as I got the text, I was like, you know what, let me get it. Why not? What the hell? I love H3. So
what should I do with my Freddy Krueger? Should we give him away one night on the we're doing trivia or something?
It looks so weird with the bottle coming out of his head. It looks like something, but not Freddy Krueger.
No, it's not Freddy Krueger. It looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Or it looks like I was thinking it looks like Stan Laurel.
Oh, speaking of stickers, Bill says remember to bring some to pass out on Friday.
Oh, yes, Bill. I'm going. I should just pack that bag early. Screw it.
Well, we take a minute to do this too. Bill sent a bunch of great photos, so we're gonna have to plan. We're gonna plan another beer tasting in the next coming weeks.
Yes,
and Bill was out scouring for some good beers.
Bill's got to be like my alarm clock. He's gonna have to remind me of everything here. I gotta find him that Trick or Treat edition too. God, that's an expensive edition. I'll have to figure out, Bill, how much it was. It was like $80 or something like that, but I'll look back at my email. They're worth a ton of money now, though. So, but got to help out a friend who couldn't get it, though.
Where is my guy? Change these photos.
Jordan, something tells me you're saying the truth there. That Cody and you stole all the stickers.
Did you guys? I hope you guys took a bunch. I had them out so they would take them. I hope you guys took enough.
You had them out.
We stole them all. Why is this? Hold on a second. I'll get that. I was trying to get the pictures. Now I'll have to show them on the next one because for some reason it's not letting me move them around. I have to download them all. But yeah, so Bill was out and about getting some, checking out some cool beers for the next beer tasting. So I'll bring the pictures in maybe I'll bring them for Tuesday night during the watch along. No, we're just about to wrap up.
We're
just
just
about
showing
to-
new items.
Yeah, we
Like
just got
that
our new items. Oh, a collectible spotlight. You had a collectible spotlight that which is playing it perfectly into our watch along.
Oh, yeah.
For-
And Pat probably knows the story with this. Reiterate when you get it out there. So it is a signed DVD of The Devil's Rejects by Rob Zombie. I put in for a raffle with Fangoria, and I won backstage meet and greet when him and Ozzy were touring. His band and Ozzy were touring together. And it was actually between Halloween 1 and 2 being made, which was kind of made it cool. So I brought like 3-4 items. He signed them all. So they got us out of their path. Every time you story out, like Lisa and I were like, can we stay and go find Ozzy? I'm like, there's no way we're gonna be able to stay in there. They're like, nope,
No.
you gotta go.
No,
So-
get out. Get out.
So we got a real. You've seen that picture, I'm sure, many times, Pat. I've sent that or shown you that. We got a real good picture with him and his band. Real nice guy, down to earth guy. He's not somebody I think you'll ever see at a con, but never say never.
Never say never. You never know. I'm thinking one of these days he's gonna go because he'll clean up. I mean, age 50, he'd do great at. Especially with all the renewed love of the remakes, of the remake rather, and part 2. He would clean up. He really would. I think if he was smart, he would do it.
Well, Davey's asking. Pat and I gotta figure that out. The contribution to that. To the.
Nice contributing. Oh, actually, yeah, we're gonna probably record it tonight. Yeah, Darren hit me up yesterday. Well,
Did
no,
he send
today.
you what we're doing exactly already though? Yeah.
Yep, he sent me everything and the link to upload it to. So so if you guys this Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, over on TSL, they're doing a trivia, and they're bringing a few folks on, one of which is in the chat, Jordan Decker, and our good buddy Jolene, who was
Our
not
friend
here.
Joey, Colorado.
So, Colorado. So, and we're contributing to one of the questions for that. So we're going to probably record that tonight.
Yeah,
so
we're
that's why
pulling.
it'd be good to get off at a reasonable hour.
We're pulling. That's our team. That's our team. That's our group. Our group chat. So we're pulling for Joey. We're pulling for Jordan.
We're pulling for them. And Jordan's just pulling. He's just always pulling.
I wonder if Cody would be really good at that too, but he probably just with his schedule, he probably didn't want to commit, or maybe he doesn't want to do that.
Maybe.
Or is it because he's a mod, right? Maybe he doesn't want to do it because he's a mod.
Well, I'm waiting to find out because Ronnie reached out to me. I told you to have us on his thing that he's doing. He's doing that trivia thing. He reached out to, and I said, sure. I said, we'll do it. Just let us know. So he was supposed to reach out to me, and I haven't heard from him. And I was pissed because I watched the first episode, and I'm like, I knew every question.
You and I would have killed it minus the box office stuff, right?
I would have just took it, but I was guessing, and the guesses that I was coming up with, I was right there. The only one I would have known, like I said, I tuned out of superhero movies and Marvel Cinematic Universe, all that shit years ago. So when that stuff comes up, forget it. I'm like a deer in the headlights. So, but I know you would have got it.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta reach out.
I hope we get asked, Pat. Yeah,
he did. He asked me, and I said sure. I said I'd be absolutely interested. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. I'll probably come to the cave. You have to do your thing for a little bit, right? You have to go check on the kids and do your thing, because then.
Yeah, remember they're just gonna get but I'm definitely, because I'll probably go have a smudge. I'm ready to have my cinnamon toast crunch cigar, which sounds weird, but we're gonna see if it's a cinnamon toast crunch cigar.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Everscape plays on Thursdays. Yeah, so we're gonna get out of here. So this way, I'm gonna run next door. I got something for Mike. I think I'll get a kick out of it, so I'm gonna bring it over to him, and then I'll hit you up, and we'll find out what's going on.
Yeah, and then whatever we're
gonna
gonna
record tonight, great.
however you want to do that. So
yeah, if we can record it tonight, great. If not, we can do it tomorrow night or whatever.
He says
he's like, get it by Wednesday. So I said, okay. All right, so everybody, thanks for everybody hanging out tonight. This was great. We had some great topics, great interaction.
Yeah.
So do us a favor. Make sure if you're not subscribed, consider hitting that button. It'd be great. We'd love to have you as part of the family. And the like definitely does help. So hit that like button. Just touch it. Just make it feel good, because it'll go right up. Right, Jordan? All right, folks. So we'll see everybody on Tuesday night for 20th anniversary of The Devil's Rejects. Everybody have a great, great week. And we'll see you then.
Good night. Thank you, guys.
All righty. Later.